Well, hello, people. Hello, hello. Hello, Miss Wisconsin Mama. Strawberry Monkeys. Hash Brown. Hey, guys, how are y'all? I'm just sitting here eating popcorn, waiting for Big Daisy to come in.
Hey guys, how are y'all?
Hold on just a second. Let me turn this off.
I'm just sitting.
All right. I had double screens on. I'm waiting for Big D to come in. Listen, y'all, she can't stand it. She needs to go live and just get it over with. And quit trying to fight it. She can't fight that feeling. That's all we talk about YouTube. Hello, Angel. Her and I, that's our whole thing. We talk about our YouTube. We talk about our cases. Hey, Ada, how are you? Trying to... Rat Mom, how are you? Y'all, where are you, Big D? Hello, Miss Karen. But yeah. Oh, Lordy mercy, y'all. Hello, God is love. How are you, Miss J? How are you guys? Yeah, we got so much craziness going on. I was going to do a word on the street, but we do too many words on the street. Hello, always late. But we do so much word on the street. Bow wows, my bow wows. How are you, my buddy? I did get an ornament. Well, I got a strand of purple lights in today from Sweet and Sassy. There's a beautiful purple solar lights for the tree. We're going to wrap around the tree. They're going to be beautiful and perfect. And if everybody wants to buy purple solar lights, that's fine too. Because what we don't put on the tree, we can hang around it. So, it don't matter. Sweet Connie Joe, how are you? Y'all, I put my camera on, but I have been so wore out and depressed. I have not been able to function lately. It's just and Jenkins never gets depressed like this, but I have just been depressed today. Hello, Sally Lady. How are you? I try to look for the good in everything, but something's got a hold of me today. And I've cried and everything. I guess it might be this time of year too, y'all. And it's not like we're experiencing these babies missing and stuff, and we get close to them. Hello, Jesse Crib. And everything, and then all this stuff that's been happening, and you feel like it's out of your control. You just want to help, but there's the best help right now, especially for Brandy, is for her to be with her family, surrounded by her family, and loving her family.
Who are we talking about?
I'm just talking about being depressed today.
Oh. What are we going to do for
I love you, Miss
Thanksgiving?
Chewy.
Hey, everybody. What are we going to do for Thanksgiving? Hey, Strawberry Monkey. Hey, everybody. Where's Very Sherry?
I'm at the restaurant on Thanksgiving.
Hi, Karen. There she is, Miss Daisy.
My son has hemophilia A.
Oh, yeah, Miss Sweet Connie. I told her about that. I told her about your brother having hemophilia. Me and Jinky's mom or dad had it, and Jinky's son has it. My dad lived all his life with his.
Yeah, my uncle lived to be 90 years old.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You just got to learn how to give
the
hemophilia injections. This factor 8. I've had to do it to Logan. I've had to give him factor 8. Hey, Miss Hello, Melanie. God is love. Christine,
Oh,
where are
sorry,
you
goddess
at?
love.
Biggie B.
So sorry.
Everybody. It's
I've been
cold.
to
I'm
a
literally
restaurant.
sitting here under blankets right now.
It's cold out, y'all. It snowed here last night.
It did? It snowed there? I'll be
Yes,
home alone
Wisconsin
just
mama. I
like
guess these
every
babies are
day.
getting to us. I
Oh, I
really
got
think
a
these babies are
son.
getting us.
They no case got to me like the monkey Vaughn case. I'm still
But
holding out. I'm still holding out the hope that
I
that
think this
baby's still
Christmas
with us.
tree that we're gonna do, I think it's a great idea to represent these babies and just to put a little something out there for them, like a little memorial type thing for them. Not like we don't know if they're dead or not. We don't know that, y'all. We're going to celebrate them. So wherever they're at, they know that there's a Christmas tree out there for them. You know, not saying Brandy wasn't already doing that for her baby, but it's for Summer, it's for Harmony, it's for Monkey, it's for
Oh
the
yeah,
West boys.
Brandy.
It's
Yeah, she definitely put out thing for Monkey last year. She like Brandy's all
for
about.
Nicole,
If you all had
Robin's
any
little
idea what
Nicole,
that woman did,
Benton.
like every day putting out flyers, changing them out, keeping the old ones. I mean, she every day did something for that baby.
Kathy, yes.
And families that care, this has made them smile. Oh,
That's true, Jess. That's true. Brandy knows about the
Jinkies, you need
Christmas
to watch
tree.
Bomb Tonight
Robin,
video.
we're putting little Nicole up there.
Rosie, you should check into. It's about
Jesse's been
morbid.
gathering their pictures that we're going to put on
Oh
the
my God, no
ornament.
out. Poor morbid. Listen, I watch Morbid, okay, but he gets a little bit too vile for me. He needs to quit swearing and talking dirty. That's the way he can be funny sometimes, but he gets really he talks dirty quite a bit. Like he says some really bad stuff.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that, I enjoy talking, watching him. But he's got a bad potty mouth.
Lisa
Potty mouth. Hey, Lisa Thompson.
Thompson.
Hey, Ada. So many false leads surrounding crazy people. That gives me hope for Monkey. Oh,
I
yeah.
agree. Me too, Ada.
But listen, I told Brandy when this first came out, I was like, don't give up on Monkey. I feel in my spirit that he's still with us. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like this baby is still with us. This woman could be completely crazy and not even have Monkey, have never even laid eyes on Monkey. She could just have this all conjured up in her mind. I
Jesse, I
watched
never
more of
seen
it
that
too.
one.
But him going over Molly's wish list had me laughing. She has a fake tampon, so much more on there. He did, and I got a little bored with it, and I couldn't watch it no more. My heart is broken for Brandy. Mine is too. All I'm going to do is be support for her. I mean, she knows she's got support over on the farm from all of us. We love her. We pray for Monkey. I pray that this woman is just insane and has never even met Monkey before. Or maybe they thought Monkey was their child and they've got him in somebody else's home right now and he's still alive. I just don't see
There's
those
so
two
much
people being the
crazy.
type that would hurt a kid. I hope Monkey was just in their house and now he's somewhere else. That's what I'm hoping too, Lisa. You know,
Hey, Music City Angel.
I arrived at the fake tampon comment. Every live with Monkey's name on it, Brandy watches. Aww. Well, I've not been doing lives because Uh, I'm just going to keep his face out there. That's all we're going to do. We're not going to talk about the drama or anything. I'm just going to keep giving hope. That's all we can do is just
Yeah.
keep giving hope. And probably about a week before all this came out, I prayed for Brandy and Monkey because I think about Brandy a lot more than I talk about and Monkey. I think about them a whole lot more even before all this came out. And I asked God, I was like, please let there be some kind of closure. Please let something happen, to where her baby can come home. And then when all this came out, I still just feel in my spirit that this baby is not gone. I just can't, I don't know. So I'm not giving up hope on
I ain't
him
either.
because our God is a miracle worker and he can make things new. And this woman could just be insane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's very true.
And and just where the case is so close to her, she made up this whole scenario in her mind,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know. And that's what I'm going to hang on to until we're told otherwise. I feel like Monkey may still be with us. He may still be. I mean, these people could have him at somebody's house right now. We don't know. They just don't seem like the type of people that would hurt this baby. They did know about the scooter. They seem like to me, Jess, the kind of people that would take a kid in because they don't have children themselves,
She's crazy though.
but they don't seem like the person that would hurt a child.
You can, Miss Wisconsin Mama, yes. You
Anything's
can
possible.
send it to
That's
the
right,
restaurant.
Kathy.
That's
She's
where all,
not
all the
insane.
ornaments
She's
are coming
just
is
an
the
attention
restaurant.
seeker, if anything. See, even Brandy didn't mention the scooter on our channel. There were some things Brandy didn't tell us about. You remember? She never mentioned the scooter. But probably because Ellie told her not to. There's certain things that we need to know, and there's certain things that we don't need to know. And pushing to try to find those things out is not good. You know.
Anybody
You
can be
know
an
what I want to
investigative
do?
reporter.
I
Anybody can be one.
well, the thing
Like
is
anybody that wants to call themselves that can call themselves that. But
Brandy's dad was in JRL's tonight, ready to wreak havoc on their tail. He was in the chat.
what would he say?
I took a snap of it. You want me to send it to you? I
Uh,
sent it. Let me read it.
just share your screen. Are you on that phone? I'm sorry, Denise. As far as like, I'm just going to be honest with you all. Anybody can call themselves investigative reporters. You don't have to have any kind of credentials or any kind of documentations or certificates. You can just call yourself a
Hello,
investigative reporter.
Denise.
No type of schooling at all.
You didn't get a notification, Denise. I wonder why YouTube won't give out your notifications.
They very seldom do.
Jesse said, "What are you eating, Jinkies?"
It's popcorn. It's so good.
If y'all want to get in the Christmas spirit and you want to get your mind off these sad, sad cases, turn it on, decorate and clean with me, and it's just a lot. It's just a
Hello, Yanni, my
It's
sweetness.
just
Love you.
these people record them cleaning their house and decorating, and I can sit for hours and watch it.
That's awesome, Music City Angel. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mississippi Music City Angel.
How did you get
Sonia.
my pick up there?
Hey, Misty, how did you get my pick up there? What pick was it?
The Grinch.
Oh, ha ha.
Hi,
I love
Sonia.
The Grinch. I bought the movie The
How
Grinch.
are
I
you,
love
Sonia
that movie.
Finnegan?
Huh?
Sonia?
What are you talking about, Jinkies?
He's talking to Sonia Finnegan.
Who's Santa Finnegan?
Sonia Finnegan. She's in the chat.
Uh, but yeah, y'all, did you see where that Debbie Collier? They said she had a suicide. What in the world is going on? They're taking all these cases and saying that
I
they're
love you,
not real
Yanni.
murders and stuff. There's a lot of cover up.
But, buddy,
What?
shit happens when you party naked.
I
Name
don't
that
believe Debbie
movie.
Collier was a
Name that
suicide
movie, you
mistake.
all.
That just isn't right. I know, same thing with Kylie Rodney case. I mean,
Daisy's too serious.
no, I'm serious. It's true. Hello,
She ran down the
wildfire.
wildfire. Woo!
I mean, how can they say that this woman, she was burnt? How can you be suicidal if somebody burns your mind, burns you?
Oh, hi,
Sonia
Sonia.
says, I'm on the other side of the world laughing at your convo about me. She must be from Australia.
No,
Yeah,
Finnegan's
because she put
either
a little
Irish
koala
or
bear and a
Scottish, right?
kangaroo. She's from Australia.
Are you in Australia, Finnegan?
Yeah, because she put a koala bear and a kangaroo.
Aussie. She's an Aussie.
She's right there
Um,
with Miss Yanni.
Yoni, Huntress.
Hey, Huntress. A birthday tomorrow, 72. Ah, Jinkies, where's your
Woo!
bell? Get that bell out. I'll sing her happy
I can't. My
birthday.
mother-in-law and Logan's sleeping.
Happy birthday
Hey
to
to
you.
you.
Happy
Happy birthday
birthday
to
to you.
you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday,
to
dear
Huntress.
Huntress. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to you.
you.
And many
Woo!
more. Happy birthday, Huntress.
Y'all,
I wish I'd be lucky to make it 72. I'd be lucky to make it to
unapproachable
52.
light.
Oh, you haven't? I've just a little bit unapproachable life. Just a little bit to know that it wasn't no suicide, in my
Hash brown,
opinion.
you back, honey?
What?
It's on a hash brown. Big
I'll tell
D.
you one thing too, and not Gabby Patino, but the you're welcome, Huntress. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Um, in the Kylie Rodney case, remember I said there was a girl in that back seat hanging upside down with red hair, and then all of a sudden there's another 16-year-old girl missing with red hair. Huh? Is that a coincidence or what? Wonder if that girl's been missing longer than what they say. I seen that, Jesse. That's
What is
good.
on?
I wonder if they'll ever get it though.
No.
But at least those people won't be able to live a normal life again because they were. I mean, for them to go along with what he did and condone what he did to Gabby.
Mm.
Yeah, they said she was Ada, But you know what? I wonder how long she had been. Because remember that girl in the back seat of that car hanging upside down? It looked like to me a redheaded girl. I don't know.
Daisy got it all figured out.
That's just my conspiracy mind thinking when I seen that. Okay, Miss Chewy.
Y'all, Daisy made that thumbnail. Can
I
you
made
tell?
that. Yesterday it was justice for all.
Okay, Miss Chewy.
Huh?
Can you tell Daisy made that thumbnail, y'all? Put a one in the chat if y'all can tell Daisy's the one who made that thumbnail.
I know it. It ain't no big surprise, Jinkies. I messaged Very Sherry and told her to come on, but she must be asleep.
I did Kirby paint too. She's asleep too.
Jinkies won't make her own mean, so she gets what she asked for.
Everybody's saying they knew it was you.
Well, if she start
Listen,
making
y'all,
her own
Daisy
mean,
is fainting to come online so bad.
what?
I'm not going back on YouTube no more. Go do live, Big Mama. Do live.
Ernie and Mega got offered a YouTube. I'm really mad. Huh? Who? Let me tell you, Daisy. Crime sleuthing admitted today she lied about Kylie in the back seat with the boys. She made a mistake. What does that mean? Like, what did she say?
Who's crime sleuthing?
Is it that one that did that to Betty? That one that tricked Betty and recorded her? That one girl that said that Kylie had a Letterman's jacket on and all that
Big D
crap?
ain't going nowhere.
Who?
She's addicted to y'all as much as y'all's addicted to her.
I love y'all.
She's addicted to y'all as much as y'all are addicted to her.
They got evicted from YouTube, Ernie and Mega. How come?
How do they do that?
She said there's no picture of Kylie in the back seat with boys. What boys? I'm confused, Miss Jess.
Police on the scene. You know what I mean.
Oh, we love you too, Wildfire. Wildfire.
She ran.
Why did you quit doing YouTube? I've
Jubilee.
not quit. I've just taken a
Where's my
break.
Jubilee?
Hey, Chill
Jubilee.
Billy. There's Chill Billy. He usually come
Jubilee.
in here and says heifers. They have no channel. I'm pissed off. These people are so mean. Oh, Ernie will he'll get another channel. He's probably had about 50.
Yeah.
Chill Billy said you check your
No, I ain't
email.
checked it yet.
There's
Prayer
Prayer
Garden.
Garden. Hey, Prayer Garden.
Much love, Prayer Garden.
Yes, much love.
Where you been doing?
She's been giving Cam hell.
Woo!
That's what Prayer Garden's been done.
Oh,
Strawberry
Strawberry.
in Chit Chat.
I sadly must go back to work, so I'm here. But just listen tonight. Hit the thumbs up for our favorite sisters, Jinky and Daisy.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Strawberry Monkey. We love you. We love you, love you, love you.
Oh, Chill Billy
Yes.
said heifers is for the farm. Not sure what group of goats is called.
Do what? Jim Billy says,
Chill Billy.
not sure what goats is called. Nannies.
You
We're
sure did
nannies.
always late.
A nanny.
Of all the people on YouTube, crime is one you would want to meet. Of all the people on YouTube, crime Is there one you want to meet? Me or Jinkies?
The only person I think out of all YouTubers, PG. I want to meet PG.
Prayer Garden. Me too.
I want to meet PG.
Me too.
I do.
She put, went out to dinner tonight and had a good time. Good.
Ooh,
That's good, Prayer Garden. That's
that's
something we got to get
nice.
away from these YouTube streets because it can become overwhelming. Yeah.
Yes.
All the sadness in these cases,
Who
they're
else would
overwhelming.
you all like to meet if you could meet one of the creators? I'd like to meet PG and yeah, PG's who I'd like to meet one day.
I don't believe there's any one or the other I would like to meet.
Yeah. She's so mysterious. Thank you, Yanni. Woo! Thank you for the super sticker. Love you much. I would.
PG and the wildest woman on YouTube, Sherry Very.
Well, Sherry Berry's not a YouTube creator.
No,
PG is.
that's true.
All the other ones, I just kind of like. I really don't. Of course, I've done met Jimbo and Ernie.
We met
And
Toaster Oven and Tim Mullins.
I've seen Cam and Allie before. They was at Summer's Day.
I don't think I've
Um,
met anybody else other than Ernie and Jimbo. I know them from Harlan.
um,
I don't think I've met anybody else because let's see, I'd like to meet the BK and Jimbo dude, but not for the reasons that are favorable. Chill Billy.
I just read your email, Chibily. Next Monday will be
Ollie
fine.
Gray and Yanni. Maybe we'll have a meet and greet one day when Daisy Cow feels like getting up out of the paddock. Right now, she's laid in the barn for 2 days straight, never got out the door.
I don't know if there's any other creators I'd like to meet, y'all. I mean, like,
Oh, hash brown.
I
Let me tell
used
you
to
about.
love.
Let me tell you a little story.
Oh,
Our little
Lena Me.
puppy.
Yeah, I'd like to meet Lena Me, of course.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, Lena Me. I forgot about her.
Yeah.
Yes, Lena
And
Me.
Yanni, I'd like to meet Yanni. She's one of my
And
YouTubers.
Yanni. Lena Me
Yeah.
and Yanni. But Don B. We don't live close from him. I don't live
I
far from
feel
him.
one day we'll run into Don B.
I think
It'll be
so.
like, yeah, I got a feeling we'll all run into each other.
Oh wait, we did run into one, my favorite, but we didn't get out of the car.
Oh yeah, I seen Justice for All before. We seen him at Summer's Day. He was backing this red vehicle up. Like
That's my favorite.
I seen him
No,
before.
I'm just kidding, y'all.
That's
My
just like,
spirit
come
don't sit
on.
well with him. I don't know what it
Um,
is. It just don't fit well with him, and it probably I don't know why.
Miss Cutsa Mama, nope. Wait a minute, hold on. We got some tea here. What we got here, Paragarden? Nope. I was just kissing my boyfriend
Oh,
in the driveway. What? Wow.
PG.
PG, that's the tea. Rumor has it PG's got a boyfriend. My beautiful sister, I would love to meet a second choice, both of you
With
girls.
who, Miss D? Oh, my spirit don't sit
Yes,
right with Justice
we
for All.
would have a blast. Y'all, we would sit and
There's
chat
just
with
something
them
about him.
like,
I just don't.
Lord. Can y'all
I
imagine
can't
that
stand.
meeting? I would
There's,
love to spend a day with Daisy and Jinkies. Boaz, we'll put you in the back of the
oh,
car
Bow
on
Wow.
one of our trips.
Bow Wow, you be the referee. Ding, 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 ding.
We need to know about this
Round
boyfriend,
three,
PG.
round four. Me and
I bet
Jinkies
he's
on the
handsome. You
floor.
had a good time.
Huh?
PG's boyfriend, she had a good
PG
time,
got
so I
her
bet he's
boyfriend getting
handsome.
her some shugs. Bow Wow said he can't stand him either.
Boaz, next road trip, we're gonna do road trips with Jinky
I
and
would want to have
Daisy,
Daisy, Jinkies, and PG in the same room
and
eating
we're
at a
gonna put
restaurant. That'd be
interest
fun, Jazz.
on risk.
That would be so fun. We would gossip.
Now we have to tell the tea, guys.
I
The
still
tea.
vote. I still vote Prayer Garden to be the first one to get Don Wells back on YouTube.
I have no faith in Cher. Don't tell her
No,
she'll put a hex on me. She'll put a spell on me.
Chilly said Dolly, BHB, and Justin was at the police station on Summer's Day. Saw them, but kept my distance. Talked to Justin, but it was in passing. Yeah, they were there. Me and Jinkies were at the Warriors.
We was
Well,
at the Warriors, yeah.
tell
I didn't go
Jinkies
to the police station.
dump me off at the Food City. I would want to spend the day with you, Jinkies and Miss Daisy. That would be a day well lived for sure. Oh, we'd have so much fun, y'all.
Yeah.
Upchurch. I don't know how I feel about Ryan Upchurch anymore. I think
Jamie says,
he just kind of
Blowhorn, I'd
left
like
us.
to meet so I can knock her butt out. Oh, that's funny. I don't even. I'm not a. I never really was a big. Yeah, big fan of his.
Who?
Uh, Justice makeup better than yours. You're right, dude. He wears it so thick he looks like an Undertaker, y'all. I'm not trying to be mean, but it's true. I seen him that day. It was pretty thick.
What?
Justin's makeup.
I like Cher too, but I still say Prayer Garden have
She
Dawn on
put a
his.
spell on you.
I think Prayer Garden's already got Dawn in her chat. I think he sneaks in the chat. You know Dawn is dying to get back on social media. Come on.
PG, does your boyfriend know you are the real PG? Oh, it's funny. PG's got a boyfriend.
Right, Chillbilly. I agree with you. Let's see. Someone called Justin today and asked what number.
Ooh.
I don't know. I just when he attacked me that time, I just kind of gave up on him. I don't know. Maybe after that, I felt. I mean, even though I didn't like what he was
Someone called
doing.
Christine today and asked what number was his makeup. Woo!
We're being mean, you guys. We shouldn't be mean. That's kind of mean a little bit.
We know who it is, Wisconsin. Upchurch is my favorite. He lives close. Well, yeah, he lives not very far from you, right, Mrs. City Mama?
Up church.
Yeah.
I've subbed to
Yeah.
so many since a year ago. LOL. Unsubbed. Yeah.
There's some that I just can't unsub from. I love watch their sheet show go down.
I will for just a little bit. Like I watched some of them for a little bit, and then I just like I can't anymore. I just can't.
Well,
Hey Frankie,
Frankie! Woo! My homegirl.
late through the gate.
Frankie sending me a signature Kenny
I
Roger
believe he
tambourine
does
in the
too,
mail.
Wisconsin Mama. I guarantee he comes in there
Hey,
under a different
Victoria,
name.
how are you?
Hello,
Oh,
Victoria.
how are you
Um,
guys?
Don, I gave him. He's done better than 2 weeks. I gave him 2 weeks, and he's done better.
Trying to get my boyfriend to love PG. He needs to love me. Right, PG. It sounds like he's already
That's
loved you.
right.
Sounds like you already got a little love in that nice little dinner tonight.
She got her a smooch.
Oh, woo!
Chillbilly said the trio was livid, not knowing if Candace was at the police station that day. They had people walking around looking into cars. Someone started a rumor that she was there. Oh, really?
Really? I love his music more than True Crime.
I'd say she
Let's
wasn't nowhere to
bring
be
me back
found that
to
day.
her.
I bet she's in another state. Boy, did she not look rough on that last picture that they took of her at that church?
Oh yeah, she looked pretty rough,
She
y'all.
looked like she'd been in the mountains for a month and
Yes.
just come on out of the mountains.
Really can't do drama. I know I stepped in the other day, but I usually never do.
Yeah, she looked like she'd been out in the mountains for a whole month and just got home.
He was attacking PG on the channel the other day. Like, oh well, PG can handle it herself. Who was attacking PG?
I think it Dawn's been coming in her channel under a different name.
Oh
No, that
really?
Dawn didn't sell. I don't think Dawn went in there. I think that was just
I
old
agree. I love Ernie and
thing.
Magna. I really do, Ernie. It's good to me.
PG, just don't let your
That's all I need
boyfriend
to say.
see last night's live. They might scare him away. I didn't get to watch it. What was it good? I didn't get to watch Prayer Gardens last night. I fell asleep last night, I think.
I
Or did
did
we have a
too.
live
Everybody
last
was
night?
messaging me and saying, "You watch PG?" I went in it for a minute and I was watching, but I fell asleep.
What makes y'all think that Candace is pregnant
Not on
again?
purpose, just out of exhaustion.
I hear people say stuff about PG. I didn't know her, but I watched her. She's funny and I like her now. Well, good,
She
Miss
don't beat around the
Yang.
bush. Not at all. She's straight to the point.
You know, Yanni, there's not a day that don't go by that I don't think about you. I think about Yanni a lot. I do.
I do too.
Let's see. Jesse said, "Oh yeah, I think Don was skinny, and if you look that
Who
up,
was
you will
what?
understand why I think it was him
Who was
who was
attacking me
attacking you."
besides my boyfriend tonight? What? PJ, you got to tell the
Her
tea.
garden.
You gotta hand that tea out.
Hey, let me tell you, Miss Prayer Garden deserves to have her little boyfriend. She does.
Yes. Woo!
Oh, Yanni.
The woman drinks Mountain Dew, drinks plenty of booze, eats junk food. Oh yeah, Navita.
Y'all, I feel like a hot poker is sticking in my side. Like I can't even walk. Would a kidney stone make you feel that bad?
Yeah.
Oh, we got satanic party shut down last week. That's awesome. JRL on another channel in Cam today. Well, I know Brandy's dad was in his chat and he was ready to go off on
That woman
him.
don't care of yourself. She gained 100 pounds. Oh really, Navita?
Who was it? What woman?
Jesse Crib called you kinky, PJ. That's
I
okay.
know, Miss Hash
Eating
Brown.
them
I think
brownies.
I got a bad kidney stone. Hey, Tammy. Oh, Deborah, I know. Candace has not been doing any
Right,
drugs.
telling it
Maybe
like
she
this.
gained because of that. That could be Music
Hello,
City.
Tammy Fields. How are you? Per Garden says, "Don't tell me I have to sing. Let's get it on." And someone else said,
Prayer Garden. Jesse
"Yes."
said, Beatty, I got 5 arrested from that
Maybe she's
satanic
named it because
party
of it. It's
with
probably what it
warrants. I'm so
is.
happy they are in jail. See, you're doing
She
God's
got
work
five
right there,
arrests for the
Yanni. You're doing
Satan
God's
party
work.
people with warrants. Oh, that's awesome, Yanni. That's really awesome.
I promise when I get me some insurance, I'm going to go to the doctor, y'all. It don't kick in till January.
Right. And what will be next? PG's next date. Woo! That's pretty cool.
Pics and videos. Not on me
Go to the
rolling.
doctor, Daisy.
I know.
Just must
I'm gonna go
know
when
me
my
well. Oh,
insurance kicks in
she got you
January.
clean, PG.
Mm. We have to have Sherry up there singing. Let's get it on for her. PG. I messaged Sherry. She must be asleep after she burnt my phone up
JRL, dude. Don't
day
bother
before
watching them.
yesterday. Hang on, we'll call Sherry. Hang on.
You said that a month ago, Daisy. I'm going to whoop your hind, woman. Hi, everybody. It's in here. If you don't care to put the like button down there for me. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe up, though, Jinkies. We'll have a good time over here. That's the good thing about Jinkies. We have a good time over here. We hardly ever get real serious. Just a little place to relax, have a little chit chat with the YouTube fam. If you want to be a part of the fam, just hit that subscribe button and you can join us that way. Okay, I've done made my spiel. But yeah, guys, let's see. It says Jinkies, you did a great job telling off Justice for All Tuesday. You scared him for sure. Oh, Justice for All. Look, I ain't really worrying about him too much. He's just Justice for All. I pray that what I pray is if they do cover the Michael Vaughn case, to cover it with a little compassion towards the family and a little bit of consciousness of thinking about how I can affect the family and what they're putting out. And I don't care if it's public knowledge or not. Venture public knowledge to make sure that everybody's been
Am I
notified,
still clear? Can you hear
and
me?
that's a good investigative
Can you hear
reporter
me,
right there.
Jinkies?
I can hear you, Big D.
I just
Hello,
called
what the
Jerry
fudge?
Sturry.
What the fudge?
Hey, what the fudge? Let your butt
Say
run
the
free.
bees.
There it is. There's Save the Bees. Guys,
But
this makeup and just ain't right. Oh, well. Let's
well,
see.
I mean, he's put a little too much on.
Ada.
It's just a little bit, If
Ada.
Daisy had balls, they would be bigger than.
Oh, no.
Well, I can tell you, I would not ask JRL for any makeup lessons. I always say it's going to take more than ice water when my boyfriend is hot. PG, do tell, do tell.
PG's got a romance going on, don't she?
She does. She's ready to go. She's got her hot toddy.
Hey,
Having dinner and kissing
I'm
on.
happy for her.
Heck yeah, I'm happy for her too. We all need a little hot toddy in our life.
you, Jinkies, you're married.
Oh, he's in there in the kitchen.
We know Jinkies ain't talking about her husband.
Off my husband, one dog, and
Jinkies is a hussy, y'all.
What are you talking about, Daisy? Why are you calling me a hussy?
Where'd my remote go?
Daisy calling me a hussy.
She is,
Christmas
y'all.
peace to all. You been in your corner? Where you been?
Who?
Christmas peace to all.
Oh. Darn it. I'm setting my bed up and turning on my massage.
Goes away. Well, Wisconsin. I about call Wisconsin Mama Big Mama. Sorry, Wisconsin Mama. She's a little mama.
Each other Big Mama.
I just feel like if if you're going to cover the story, cover it with grace, because you're not dealing with Leilani here. You're dealing with a real grieving mother. You're not dealing with
Yeah.
Candace here. You're dealing with real people that grieve. So cover it with grace. Do you ever get tired of the brownies? Wisconsin mama. I
Monty,
sure wish I had me one right now.
hey, Christmas peace to all. Who is that, Jinkies? Put
Texas
it in the
Brat
back
Brat.
chat. Huh?
Texas Brat Brat.
Is it?
Yep.
Aw.
Wisconsin Mama, Big Mama, Tammy Fields says.
But
Wisconsin
what?
Mama is actually a little mama. She's just a little old tiny thing. But about
Hey!
Big Mama,
Texas Rat Brat.
that's Texas
Well,
Brat Brat. Brat Brat gets in the corner. That Wisconsin. I got everybody. I call him Wisconsin Mama, Big Mama, and
how many of
everybody
y'all
else
getting in the
Wisconsin
Christmas
Mama.
spirit? Are y'all getting in the Christmas spirit? I'm getting in the Christmas spirit.
I gotta go get my Christmas spirit out of the basement. Put it up.
I think Justice has a YouTube channel just for makeup tips. Does he really?
His makeup's a little thick.
Listen, I don't wish nothing bad on Justice. I
Probably a
just
funny
me
hussy.
and him, me and him argue. Like me and him we're like two scalded cats. Meow, meow, meow. But do I wish anything bad on him? No.
No, I don't
I
either.
just wished he would handle things better than what he does. And like, I don't know.
I gotta get all kinds of stuff for my kids still.
I don't
Christmas is
know.
hard this year, y'all. Whew. It's gonna be a tough Christmas this year. Hey, Tree Tree!
Tree,
Woo!
tree. Ready for it to be
These
over with.
kids were probably all
Oh, hash
Christmas.
brown.
They probably was. Wonder what
I
mom's doing.
never enter. I've seen enter makeup jobs on corpses. Who does makeup on corpses?
Justice for
Already
all?
had the
Is that
Christmas
what you're
tree up,
saying?
and yesterday I made a Christmas ornament for Summer Wells and hung it on a tree. Oh, Tammy.
I already have tried cranberry juice. That might help also. The sodium intake as well. It helps my mother-in-law
Have
and
you tried cranberry juice? Oh, I use those. I got cranberry juice.
give me
Hello, Hillbilly
the 29.
29, and I got Azo, but I think it's a. I, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all. When I had them large ovarian cysts, one of those cysts were like really large, and I think it was pressed up against my uteral, which is like a little tube that goes from your kidneys to your bladder, and I think it did some damage to it, and I think that a kidney stone is in there because it's narrowed it or something. I don't know. That's why I got beer. I drank a wine cooler a while ago. Um, but also I had my bladder attacked from my hysterectomy, and I think that all in combination is starting to give me problems with
Well,
my urinary problems. But at the first of the year, I'm going to see a urologist and see what I can do. If it is a kidney stone, then they'll have to give me some medicine to try to break it up, or I don't know, find out what's causing it. Feels like a hot poker is in my hip, and I can't walk for long times, not only because of my back, but because of my hip as well. Because I can feel it all the way down my
I'm
legs. The
27
pain.
here tomorrow.
Ooh,
Where you live at? I mean, what state you live in?
Texas.
Texas?
Yeah.
Dang.
Mhm.
Texas gonna get it 27 degrees? Wow, 17?
Mm.
That means it's heading my direction, Brat
It
Brat.
must be cold tonight. Let me see how cold.
Really? I have all the merchandise at work up trees. My house is just a small tree. I can't handle all that. Well, I haven't got mine out of the basement yet. I've got to still decorate the Christmas at the restaurant because we're going to be open on Thanksgiving. And what my goal is to be open is for families, small family and elderly people that don't have, that just would prefer, like small families that just don't, have the funds to go out and create a dinner, make a dinner, or to the elderly people have a hard time, so they like to just go out and eat for Thanksgiving. I preferably like to go out for Thanksgiving and just eat because our family don't get together like it used to anymore, like it used
in
to.
Florida? Thank you,
That's one of the reasons why I have the restaurant open on Thanksgiving. Y'all, I'm so tired of Thanksgiving already.
No, not me. I'm ready for it.
I have it every day.
But we need to family meet up though. We need to be around family.
Yeah, you can have turkey to the moon and back.
Yeah, I'm ready for some good turkey.
What's PG talking about here? Let's see. Hold on. Read this out loud, Big D.
What is it? Let me see. Wisconsin mama, I was thinking about letting him spend the night fogging up mine and all the neighbors.
PG's got a little rendezvous.
Oh, my granddaughter is turning 2 Saturday.
We need a
Oh,
meme with that, PG. We need a meme with that one. Fogged up windows. That's funny. Oh, happy birthday to your granddaughter, Texas Brat Brat.
yeah.
To all.
Yeah.
Terry
Y'all,
kisses. Oh, my PG.
I'm trying to read the comments, but my head is killing me. I have a headache.
But, oh, goodness.
You just get used to the pain. That's all you do.
That's all you do is whine.
I stay in pain 24/7.
PG, did you see my thumbnail tonight? How do you think made that thumbnail, PG? It wasn't me.
If that's what it takes to heat the world up, get it on, PG. Save the bee said. Well, I'm glad Prayer Gardens found her somebody.
I too. She's got a hot daddy, from what I'm understanding. Hot mud.
Your oldest will be 30
Hot
next week. I
blooded.
can't believe it. I know. Mine's only got a couple years, always late, and she'll be 30.
What's the rumor on YouTube Street tonight? Christmas feast to all.
Y'all, I do try to stay off of them a little bit because I get
Sorry,
upset.
Bunny. How long have you been seeing this fella? Oh, she'll get you, Lisa. She'll get you. Oh, no. PG
Oh
will
my
get you, Lisa.
gosh. What
I think
trial was you
she
talking
got
about,
her
Hash Brown?
some hot toddies. What she's got. She's got her little hot toddy. He steams up the windows, wines, dines her. And I ain't even going to say what else he does.
Jenkins is a hussy.
Wisconsin Mama! Come up, PG, and tell us about your
Pot County
boyfriend.
Massacre. Oh my lord.
Oh, I don't know if PG can handle coming up because it sounds like she is in heat.
Sounds like
she got her a man.
She got her a man, and
Yes.
sounds like
she's
he is
saying
hot,
let's
hot,
get
hot.
We all want to know the goods.
I know. That's PG. Get up here, girl.
Get up here and spill the tea, PG.
I mean, like, when you tell friends a few tidbits, you need to come on up and tell the rest.
Spill the tea with PG.
I know always late.
That's going to be the next thumbnail.
But I can't.
Spilling the tea with PG.
Have a big hospital bill. always late wants me to go to the emergency room. But if I do, then I have a big hospital bill. But if I could just hold out to the first of the first of the year, then I'll be able to go.
I think she's being bashful, Wisconsin mama.
PG knows I
I
love her, and I'm
know.
just teasing.
Oh, she's all tore up from what he tore her up tonight. She just can't talk.
We need some good juice after all the drama that's on the YouTube street. We need somebody to make us laugh.
That's gonna be my next live. It's
What's
gonna be
that?
called "Spilling the Tea with PG."
You won't get a word in. I don't even know if she'll take a breath to tell you.
We can
Did
make
you hear her
brownies.
last night?
She's
Last night
mad
she
as
tried to
hell.
do it live, and I
Look,
think
look what she
she
said.
laughed. Oh, she laughed for like 45
She says,
minutes
"Don
before.
Wells, hell no, no, no."
Oh, hell no, no, no.
Spilling the tea with
Lord.
Oh,
PG.
no. PG, there's no way. I'd have to hunt you down if you were hooking up with Don Wells.
No, we know she's got better taste than that.
Oh
Do
yeah,
you?
we would rope her, tie her, and put her in the trunk to get her away from that guy.
Oh my lord.
Wisconsin mama, don't you think that picture of Candace, that last one that they took of her in that church, that she looked like she'd been out in the mountains for about a month and just come out of the mountains?
I don't know.
I'm like,
I don't want to give hillbillies a bad name because but yeah, she looked like she was downright
listen,
hillbilly.
Wisconsin
You
mama,
look like
a
she's
lot of
been
the
hanging
rumors are
out
Hillbilly.
true.
with the
A
crowd
lot
of
of the rumors
banjos.
are true.
I mean, like, you know what?
Ronald
The jean
PG's got a boyfriend.
the jean jacket she had on and
Uh-huh.
the pants, the jeans. I mean, like those are from the 1970s. Weren't they
Them
like the
boots is what got
pre-wars?
me.
Huh?
Those big old boots that she had
Mountain
on.
Mama's
Yeah,
looking
but
good.
her jeans were like
Take me
bleach jeans that we used to
home,
wear back in the
country
70s.
I know
road
she looked plumb rough.
to a
Yeah.
place.
I don't know if
PG,
she just.
Hey, Pam
I
O'Connor.
don't know.
I don't know.
I
I don't
know.
know.
Hey, Pam O'Connor.
Ronald PG's got a boyfriend.
Yeah, Ronald.
We had to tell him to tell you. Sorry, PG. We had to tell him to tell you.
It's
Hey,
probably it'll
Christmas.
be all over YouTube by tomorrow, and then they're all gonna try to figure out who her boyfriend is.
We don't even know who PG is, let alone her boyfriend.
No, the rumor will say it's Don.
Gosh.
They'll all run with it and say it's Don. PG's
Yeah.
dating
Lord.
Don now. That's gonna be the next inquiring minds want to know.
I'm good. How are you, Ronald?
PG, you coming up?
What do you think with this whole mess, Wisconsin mama, with the monkey that they're doing to Brandy? Does it make you upset too?
Well, after I watched it on Monday, and then
Hmm.
I watched Cam's line of
Oh,
BS,
gosh.
and I got up on PG's. I was furious. I
Oh,
was,
what not? I mean, that was clearly, you could tell that that was not Summer.
yeah. Well, I had
Yeah,
watched
that was.
you, and the more I
Hmm.
watched you, I was like, I was mad. I was
Oh, yeah, over the.
furiously mad, and then I
Oh,
was
I
heartbroken for
yelled.
her.
I
You
was
know,
too. Yeah.
I yelled at Betty. Betty come in my chat, and I yelled at her. I felt bad about doing it after I did it, but give Prayer Garden the link, Jinkies.
Oh,
well,
But
Miss Daisy. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, right?
yeah,
And
well,
sometimes afterwards you feel bad, you know,
yeah,
but that's just life.
yeah, it
It's just
is.
life, and what she did was wrong.
It was. It
Hmm.
even
yeah.
like, even though she tried to turn it on the person that told her,
Here comes the
which,
hot
if
mama
I would
herself
have
right
had,
here,
I'll be
girls.
honest with you, if Brandy was on my panel and I
Spill
heard
the
something
tea,
like that,
PG.
I would have never told her. I wouldn't
No,
have. I wouldn't have. I just won't do that to her. When
I
I know
had to
she's been sad,
so
I
come
won't
up
call
here and
her
get
name.
Wisconsin Mama.
Well, PG,
Girl,
what did
girl,
I
I
do
can't
wrong
trust
now?
you with nothing.
No.
You be telling it everywhere, right?
You posted it in the chat.
Hey,
What was
Gabby.
it?
I didn't
What's
Your
expect
up?
you to
boyfriend?
I didn't expect
Hey,
you to
Sam.
jump on panel and tell the whole world about it.
What?
Spill the tea with PG. That's gonna be our new show, PG.
But you know, PG, I'm so happy for you. That's why I wanted to tell the world.
Hey, girl, I'm so happy for me too.
How
Yeah,
much you are?
Oh, thank you,
I'm
Ted.
not,
Yeah,
but I won't be happy
Hey,
for you
Sam.
tomorrow.
you should so see him. Wow.
Well, you know, you can
Mhm.
so send me a
Is he
picture of
handsome
him.
or is he hot?
I'm happy for you, Prayer Garden. I am. I'm glad she found somebody.
But tomorrow it's going to be that you were dating Don.
Yeah,
It'll be all over
no doubt
YouTube.
in my mind.
It'll be all over YouTube. Yeah,
That's just
PG is dating Don. Went on a hot date last night.
that is like so
Oh,
disgusting, right?
I
Like,
know,
Yes.
I know, but
We
they'll
gotta give
do
you
it.
better
You
than
know they
that.
will. Yeah. Well,
that just that vision alone, like almost destroyed my whole night, right? Like
well,
do
you're
that,
y'all
lucky.
think
You're
Don's
that
lucky
is
still
he
with her?
didn't bring Candace with.
that is one person I do not want to pop in my mind when I'm
Oh.
kissing my boyfriend.
Oh, yeah, for
Ooh.
sure.
Ooh.
Right?
Right. I
That
don't
would be
blame
like
you.
gross.
Can you imagine?
I
All of
would
a sudden, you're
too.
like, you stop. Don't kiss
He'd
me
be
anymore.
like,
I got to get
he'd
out
be
of this
like, "What's
infection.
happening?"
Yeah.
I'd be like, "That shit can't ever happen again."
No.
No.
Oh.
He'd
No,
be like,
I
"What?"
am just super happy for you. I'm so happy for you.
I am
I am
too.
too.
You know,
But
Oh,
I
and
he's
do
not.
think
You can hear it
Donna
in
has
your
been
voice how
coming in
happy
Prayer
you
Garden's
are.
chat.
Now, he must have kissed real good.
Oh, he does. Absolutely.
well,
He
they
has
fogged up the
everything.
windows in the car.
I heard they fogged up the neighbors' windows. It's so hot.
Oh,
Mm.
I was thinking about it, but nah.
Not yet, Mom.
Gotta save that for another night, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
Mm.
when
Gotta
the
leave a
When
kids,
little something in there
when the
for
my
kids
me.
are, yeah,
sister ain't babysitting at my house.
yeah,
Right?
Yes.
right. Yeah, you take them to your house tonight, sis. Will ya?
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. And then you can take them like every other night to your house too for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Oh man.
I'm thinking about it.
Did you go out for supper?
Yeah, we went out to dinner.
Oh,
Good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
that sounds so fun.
2 dinner dates. And, oh,
Then we went window shopping, which was
Oh,
really sweet.
fun. Yeah.
Hmm. And then we stopped in front of a jeweler's window.
A jeweler's window.
They have like this
Mm.
window, and it has like jewelry and stuff you can see through.
Oh.
And yeah, and he's like, "What would you think of me replacing the ring you've already got on your finger?" I'm like,
Oh,
"Time to take me home." Right?
Oh,
goodness.
Day's over.
but it sounds
Gotta go.
romantic.
It
It
does sound
sounds romantic.
romantic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he'll wait. He'll wait
He
for you.
must.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like it. That
Yeah.
he's gonna wait for you when you're ready.
Yeah.
Besides just the jump in the sack with him.
Hey, girl. I was practically ready for that.
Oh, I know you were. You are a
Not gonna
woman.
lie.
You are a woman.
Wow.
Not gonna lie about that one, right?
Yeah,
But
you are
you know,
single.
he wants to mention a ring, and it's like, nah. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
It's
like
I mean, you want to drive a car around the block before you buy it, right?
that's what I was
You
trying
do.
to get to.
Nobody wants to buy. Nobody wants to buy a freaking lemon. You don't know.
No, they don't.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yes.
At least I'm honest.
Well,
Yeah.
that's true. But
You can tell Pearl Garden's on cloud 9. You can tell it in her voice that she's
It
She
sounds like
is.
she's
it's a
on
pretty
cloud
hot.
9.
She had a
She's
pretty
had
hot night tonight.
romantic night out with her
Yes.
feller.
Yeah.
She's
I'm so
feeling
happy
good.
for you.
Yeah, he is sweet. He is really sweet.
Aw,
So we'll
that's
see.
awesome.
We'll see where it goes.
That's
I
awesome.
think
I
it.
miss those days.
So
I know,
like,
right? You get
like,
married and
I
you get to have
know.
all this romance before you get married, and then you get married, and then you still have some romance, and then I mean,
right? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't want to like, I'm in no damn hurry to start washing this guy's underwear, right?
Right.
Right.
For real.
For
Yeah.
real. I'm like, nah. I don't think so. I mean, I don't know who's working them right now, but they can keep on doing it for a while.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Just take
Be
it nice
washing his
and
own.
slow and
Yeah.
make him work for it and buy you good stuff and take you out to eat all the time and take you
Yeah,
places.
that's what
You
I'm
need
talking
to
about.
Because
Yeah.
it
don't
seems
get
like
too
when you
serious
put
too quick.
because it seems like when you put the ring on the finger, all that kind of disappears.
It does.
Yeah, like the next morning what's for breakfast, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm already here. And I already hear that like 4 times, right? So
Yes.
besides
Aw.
asking myself that before anybody else gets up. So
Right.
it's like
Yeah.
one more might throw me over the edge.
Right. That's right.
Right? I'm not ready for all that shit yet.
No way.
No, one day at a time, or maybe one
Ronald
minute.
says women talk
One
about
minute at
us
a
men
time.
like used cars.
Right?
Ronald.
That's funny. That's funny. I was just reading some of the chat.
Well, anyway, who was attacking me?
Oh, did
I
you
don't know.
see?
Your boyfriend?
Nobody.
Did
I know.
you see
Hey,
Cam?
I'm not
Did
going
you
to
see-
fight that one.
Did you see Cam's YouTube? Did you see his video of you?
Mm-mm. He's got a
You
video
did-
of me.
He made a video.
Yeah. Yeah, he put a
He
video
so has
on.
a video of me.
And I
Who
was
did
just
it?
like, and you can hear him laughing in the back because he thinks it's so funny. And
Oh
I
boy,
was
is
laughing.
his butt
laughing
hurt,
because-
ain't he?
Yes.
He's so butt hurt right now.
Oh,
He
yeah.
got
'cause
cold.
he
He
got,
got
my
straight up
he got
cold.
emails from the people, the parents of the daughter. He got emails from the parents of the daughter. And then he goes, and then I have a video to show you of Swear Garden. And he posted,
Oh my
you can
God.
hear him you can hear him in the background laughing. And I'm laughing like, dude, you're not even as good as Prayer Garden. Man, she puts out better ones than you.
Yes, she does.
Nice try.
Oh my God.
There's no competition right there. There's no competition.
Mm.
Pergon wins by far.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
good
And
one.
then so Justice for All was in. I don't want to say where he was in, and he was saying some stuff, and then the girls are up on panel. They're like, "Man, we like PG. She's got a lot of those. She comes up with some really good memes, and
She
and
does.
she puts a lot of content together, So it didn't matter what he said because they're like, "Oh, we like her."
I
I'll
can't.
tell you what else. Y'all don't cut my head off, but I'll tell you somebody else that I love her thumbnails and her what she puts out on her when she does is Jody Sue. She can put out some crazy thumbnails. I laugh at some of the things she puts out.
Oh, I
can't
They
follow
don't make
her.
a lick of sense.
I
Not
can't
one.
do it, y'all. I can't get behind Jody Sue. I can't follow her. Everything.
No, I
she
just like her thumbnails and stuff.
Jody Sue was in the
Weird.
chat. She was in the chat with us attacking Cam.
yeah.
Was
she
she really?
really?
he was down in the chat attacking him too.
Was she really? Wow.
He's
Yeah.
a real piece of shit. He did. He seriously, has anything. He's like a serious Don and Candace Wells butt kisser. I'm not gonna lie. He super is, and he's like throwing everybody under the bus when he knows deep down in his heart, who the real culprits in all of this are, right? And it's Candace and Dawn and
Yeah.
the Wells. I mean,
Yeah.
It is.
It is the Wells.
anybody, it's like anyone knows that, and you guys gotta excuse me if
If she swears
if-
a bit, please forgive her.
yeah, you gotta excuse me if I mess up on my words or whatever, because I'm not going,
Oh,
know.
did you have a few drinks?
No, but I blew a fatty.
What's a fatty? Is this the same thing as brownies?
No,
It's what you make the brownies with. Right? I had to mutilate a cigar and put it all back together, right?
Oh my Lord, I love it. I love it.
I had to perform surgery on a cigar.
I want some of her fatty.
PG, we'll go down there and meet Miss Daisy and Jinkies, and when we open the doors, it'll look like Cheek and Chop.
I know. I can see it now. Y'all be rolling up in your car, and all of a sudden, smoke start pulling out of it. PG's got a fatty again.
And Miss Daisy
Somebody-
will look at Jinkies.
Somebody
and
take
say,
a picture of a bunch of women smoking cigars.
That's right.
So
We'll
now
be rolling out
Like
of car.
Cheech and Chong.
pictures. Yeah, taking pictures
Give us
of
a
us.
lowrider.
Now in
Yeah.
Tennessee, you can they got a toker shop in Tennessee. They have toker shops. Like
Oh,
they
do they?
sell, yeah,
Down in
they
Gatlinburg?
sell THC like lotions and even the cigarettes, the joints.
There's
They
a
sell
weed
them
smoking
Yeah.
lounge in Gatlinburg.
in Tennessee.
That's
Huh?
why I went. That's why I went to Colorado.
Yeah.
So it's somewhat legal here. Somewhat,
Yeah.
I guess, a certain amount.
Yeah, you can only buy a certain amount each day.
Yeah, I think so.
So I was there
Yeah.
every day.
I can only pick a certain amount each day. No, I'm kidding.
So
Yeah.
I was
Pig.
was-
What?
I was there. I was there
She's
every
picking
day.
it.
I like that homegrown.
You
Oh,
talk about
yeah.
it, don't you,
Yeah.
PG?
Are
Wait.
you sure you're not from the mountains, Prayer Garden?
You don't gotta be from the mountains to smoke
That's
that.
the only
No, she
place.
grows it.
That's the only place to be, right?
Oh, that stuff gives you such a headache.
What is it?
Homegrown.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Lord, it's been years for me, but I'll tell
It
you
just
what.
depends on
they-
what side of the bud that you smoke. There's
Yeah.
different sides of the bud you smoke. And it's the top part, I think, is the good, ain't it, PG? I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
That's like God moonshine. You don't get the same kind of moonshine you get from a holler way back in eastern Kentucky.
Exactly.
That you get from Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
I love moonshine. I can drink a beer and I get so drunk off a beer. But if I drink moonshine, I'm good. I'm good.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they've
Oh,
got
my
a moonshine. They make moonshine now all the time. And there's a place down there in the Smoky Mountains that sells it. Well, there's more than one place, but they have like cherry moonshine and apple moonshine and
moonshine.
every kind of moonshine you could think of.
But it ain't, like I said, it ain't the same that you get from it's homegrown stuff.
And
That stuff tastes
It
like
ain't
rotten
white
eggs.
lightning.
it isn't the white lightning out of no steel now.
It ain't white lightning at all. No.
No.
It ain't Granny Clampett's moonshine.
But I tell you what, that stuff, man, you take a swallow and it burns.
It burns.
It burns all the way down, right?
It burns
Oh,
so
yeah.
good.
Burns
Yeah,
like
but just
hell.
like that'll take care of every infection or if you're
Oh, yeah.
clogged or anything.
Well, I was
It's,
sick not too long ago and I just drank some vodka, pure vodka, and it
Yeah.
burned, but it felt so much better. My throat was sore.
take 30 seconds to get your voice back.
Huh? A hot
Uh,
toddy. Get you a hot toddy and make it. But this was just pure vodka and it burned all the way down. But it killed
Oh,
everything that was in my back of my throat.
I'll tell you what, I've had whiskey do that.
oh,
I've
I
Yeah.
had
love
some
whiskey.
whiskey that did that.
Mm,
That's that's some potent
Mm.
stuff, right?
yeah,
It
Yes.
sure enough is.
I love me a shot of whiskey.
Yeah, like damn. Put the glass back up on the bar. You need another one of those.
Yeah,
Like
we'll be
just a
singing.
little bit,
We'll be
not a whole
singing.
lot, but
We'll be singing Whiskey River.
Yeah,
a lot
don't run
gets
dry.
me. It'll
Don't
get
run
me.
dry on me tonight.
Jinky. Oh, you scared me to death.
I gotta love. I
Jinkies
have an
gets
ice
wild
cream
when she
machine.
drinks.
It's a rolled ice cream machine. You ever seen rolled ice cream before?
Jinky
No.
throws beers and everything when she drinks. She rolls on the floor.
That's not crazy. That's only when I'm drinking beer. I have a
She
rolled
throws
ice
them
cream
up against the
machine,
walls.
and I
They
roll,
hit
and I would
the
roll.
floor.
I do moonshine pickles, moonshine cherry rolled ice cream.
What,
Good.
Jinky?
Sounds good, but I can't
Lacey,
eat
what
ice
are you
cream.
telling
So
on me?
Jinkies, I can't eat ice cream, so just give me the bottle.
Hey, I found out the hard way that
So
tequila
good.
makes your clothes fall off, right?
Hey, Jay.
Had too much of that shit. Next thing I know, somebody's holding me up in the shower.
Yeah, yeah. I woke up under a coffee table one day.
Like, what the hell we doing in here?
Yeah,
I was so drunk
that's
one night. I
some.
was trying to get out
And
the
who
car
are
door.
you?
That's legit right there. You got to get the tequilas to kill you.
Oh, I can't drink tequila.
It's been a long time. I know this one girl, she drank a whole bottle of tequila and then eat the worm on
Yeah.
top of it.
Oh
Oh,
no,
that's disgusting.
no.
That is disgusting. And I hear that the worm is supposed to be like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
supposed to be
Potent, like very potent.
right. It's got like more alcohol in it than anything, and
Yeah.
some people say it makes them hallucinate. I don't know because I ain't
Oh, I
never
bet
ate a
it
worm,
does.
but
Probably
No.
does.
I have no idea.
Tequila can
Well,
make some
I
Can't
tell you
people
tell
what,
really,
she
you.
was.
really mean
I ain't got
too.
no desire to eat no
Oh,
worm.
yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah,
I
I
feed
don't.
those to the fish.
The fish will fall over dead probably if you get to the fish.
They'll turn
Lord
into
have mercy.
piranhas.
That is
I'm
crazy.
just not a big drinker. I went to, I think it was Logan's Steakhouse, and I hadn't eaten, and I drank down 2 cups of wine straight down, and
Ooh.
my head started spinning and everything. I thought I was going to fall over. It hit me. I had to eat to get back to myself because I hadn't drunk in forever, and
Wine is
I was
one of
like,
those things that creep up on you.
it
Creeps.
is.
It makes you
Like,
giddy.
He's well,
it's like too damn slow for me, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Say,
if I'm gonna drink, I'm drinking the good shit, the hard shit. Let's get it on, right? I
yeah.
don't
So
have
there
time
was.
for that. I don't have time for that shit to creep up on you. I mean, party's over.
Well, yeah. By the time you get home, it's like, well, it's party, you know. But there are
Right.
2 kinds of wines, and does anybody know? Because like when I drink wine, I get such a headache. But there's another kind of wine that you can drink that you don't get a headache often.
Wine
Does
It's
any?
probably
coolers.
red wine.
I'll just stick with wine
I
coolers.
would say the red wines would give you a headache, right? Or was it?
Well, there's something in it, you know. I mean, it's called something, and I can't remember what it was. But
Oh,
no, I I just stick with.
Hash Brown says, I like the cherries, but I don't drink much either. She must be
But
having. She must be having.
A Shirley Temple.
Yeah.
That's nice. Isn't it nice of Jinkies and Miss D to let us come up here and teach people about PG and her dating and smoking weed and drinking beer.
Oh, we like it. We
yeah,
like
that's
listening
what
to
we're
the.
talking about.
Well,
This
we've
is the
all
hen
had our
house
days,
tonight.
our good old days.
This is where we chit chatting tonight.
Yeah, it ain't
Yeah.
gonna hurt us to drink a little
Let's just spill
wine
the tea with PG
and
tonight.
dine.
While she drinks her wine.
Spill the tea with
Well,
PG.
I don't know what that girl was on last night, but I had to come up on
Hi,
panel
Lori
last night
P.
and get
What?
that girl to quit laughing because she had been laughing on panel. She was
Uh-huh.
up there for like 45 minutes
Who was she?
laughing. PG.
Oh,
Yeah.
These are smoking them parties. That makes you laugh.
Oh my gosh. I mean, like, we were all rolling because PG couldn't stop laughing, you know? And it was over the silliest thing. That deputy sheriff, he's pretty funny.
I had too many
Oh.
brownies last night.
Yeah,
That
you
sounds
I
so
was,
good. I like to have
I was
brownies.
telling. I was
I like to
telling
have
up
one
the
of
brownies.
Wisconsin Mama brownies.
I don't know how I could get it to you without getting in trouble.
Chillbilly said, ironically, Beach Creek has some of the best shine coming from the hollers. I
Really?
bet you know, Chillbilly.
I love
Oh,
blueberry.
Joey Sue.
Ooh, that
Oh,
sounds good. Blueberry wine.
I was
I
a
Oh,
huge
no.
pothead back in the day before I got my
blueberry
kids.
what?
Moonshine.
Moonshine?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Have you
I
been to Pigeon Forge before, Wisconsin, Mama?
Yes.
They got moonshine, different kind of moonshine places down there now. I don't know if you've been down there here lately.
yeah.
We were down in a little tiny village, little tiny town, maybe had 500 people and they had a gas station there. And
Oh,
I went in there and I'm like, I thought I died and went to heaven because it was all moonshine all around
yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's a
And I
bunch
was,
of them there in
I'm
Pigeon
looking at
Forge.
my husband. He goes, "Nope, you're not getting any." And I go, "Well, I need a souvenir, you know."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
there's a place, it's called the Island that you go to, and there's a
Yeah.
moonshine place in there, and you can test them out. You can test them out. People go in there and get drunk from just
There you go,
testing out
PG.
moonshine
We can go down there and get drunk for free.
for free.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jinkies, you, me, Miss D can be our designated driver.
Well, Daisy be driving us then, huh?
Yeah,
That's
because
right.
Jinkies is too
That's right.
dangerous. Jinkies
Th-
try to go 80 mile an hour on a 65 mile an hour road.
Oh, then you wouldn't be able to ride with me either because I do the same.
You
I'd have to
have
put.
to. You
We'd have
have
to.
to do.
We'd have to put Miss Daisy way in the back seat.
Y'all
I
have
was
to give me a shot of wine, a shot of moonshine, just to get me to get down there with
Let you
you.
smoke one of PG's fatties.
I was doing, I would promise you, I was doing practically 90, almost 90. I was past the 80s and
Wow.
through Tennessee,
Uh-huh.
and nope, no cops, no nothing. It's like,
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, tell you, it was quickest quickest date I ever blew through.
Oh yeah.
Well, we did too, though. We did too. The only state that we had to worry about was Illinois because they set up speed traps in Illinois.
Oh yeah.
And
Mhm.
Georgia's bad. Georgia,
Yeah.
Oh,
don't speed. They
no,
put you on a chain gang, having you pick up trash in
I'll tell you what,
the side of the road. I promise.
Oh,
oh no.
Ohio drivers are crazy, you guys. They won't even let you stop. They'll beep their horns at you even at the stoplight. If you don't go, they'll run you over.
Yeah.
I hate going through Ohio.
Daisy is a slow driver, y'all.
I'm a
I'm
poker.
talking like 20 mile an hour in a 60 mile an hour zone. Like
My
I'm
daughter
like,
had
can we
a
just go? Come on,
I'd
y'all.
honk at her too.
my daughter had a winter guard
Yeah.
thing, and
Well, they have that one lane, that one lane that
The turtle lane.
The
yeah.
bicycle lane for
The
Daisy.
slow lane.
They
Yeah.
got that slow lane where
I'm
you
sorry,
you
Hash
fly
Brown.
by, and little old guy looks at you through his window.
Well, I tell you what, up there,
You
my
say,
daughter had
"Oh,
a
that's so cute." Phew, you're
winter
right
guard
past
thing up
them.
there in Dayton, Ohio, and them people cuss you out if you just barely stop for 5 seconds.
Daisy drives 2 mile an hour, y'all. I cuss her out too. I'm telling y'all. She is
Well, I
so
think
slow.
Jinkies, I think you said you drove in Minnesota before, right?
Daisy's a safe driver.
I have, yeah.
Yeah. Have you driven up here in the wintertime?
No, I was in the summertime when I was up there.
Yeah, don't
Hash
come up here
Brown
in the
says,
winter
"Miss
time.
Daisy, I'm from Ohio."
Yeah. I mean, when it
Yeah.
snows in Minnesota, they don't care. It is 80 and 90 miles an hour, and it can be 4 inches of snow, and they're still driving that fast.
One of my
Yeah.
friends, she's from Wabasha,
Mm,
uh,
yeah.
Minnesota, and we went up there. But when she drives like a bat out of hell.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, and she's like, "Why y'all so scared? There ain't no snow on these roads," and it'd be like 12 inches on the roads. You
Yeah.
know, I'm like, oh my gosh, she's gonna kill us.
Heck, if Harlan gets 2 inches, or not even 2 inches, half an inch, they're calling school off for a month.
I have to agree with you there, Ronald. I have to agree with you there. New York, whoo, driving in New York City. Well, New York's. If you get out of there with your tires still on your vehicle, you did good, right?
Yeah.
I've never been to New York
Me
before.
neither.
Have y'all been to New York?
Oh yeah, I've been there. I've been
Not
there.
me. I don't want to go
Hmm
there. I have no desire.
I don't think you would want to either. New
No.
York is New York is New York.
No,
Really?
I
I
went
heard
to
people,
Nashville twice, and I'm ready to go again this spring.
Nashville.
Yep. Yeah.
I had
Oh,
to
So,
go.
Nashville's beautiful.
I
It
love
Nashville
is.
is
Nashville.
beautiful. The Tennessee sky is just beautiful.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
The
is.
Tennessee sky is gorgeous. I mean, it's like
Mm.
just beautiful, right? It
Yeah,
So
is.
just
I think it's like
oh,
super beautiful.
it is. So how
it is.
far, Jinkies and Misty? How far? Just an estimate. How far are you away from Nashville?
I'm 5 hours away from Nashville. I had to go have an MRI done there because they have an upright where you don't have to go into enclosed. You sit up and have an MRI done.
Mm-hmm.
And I went there, and the machine went down, so I had to leave and come back. So, but it's 5 hours away for me.
Uh,
It is for me
Maybe
too.
more, maybe more than that. But I've
hmm.
been there in the last. I guess it's been about six. It was back in February, I think, of this
Well,
year.
maybe we can figure something out to do a meet and greet in the
We
spring.
should do something at Pigeon Forge where there's more stuff to do,
Yeah.
and everybody do a meet and greet at Pigeon Forge.
Yeah,
That'd be
that'd be
awesome.
cool. That'd be
I'm very
cool.
close to Kingsport, though, like really close to Kingsport, Tennessee.
Well, I'd like to go down to
Pigeon Forge ain't that far from Kingsport.
I
yeah,
will,
I'd
Hash
like to go
Brown. I
down to
promise.
well, I'd like to go down to where Summers, Memorial by the lake there is, I'd
Yeah,
Yeah,
like to go there and PG
it's
can't
pretty
because then
there.
we all would know who she is. So
yeah.
sorry,
Oh,
PG, you can't come.
We can take her with us on our lives.
You could wear a face mask.
You could.
I will,
PG,
Miss Hash Brown.
PG, you could wear a face mask.
My kids make me broke when I go to Pigeon Forge. Pigeon Forge is outrageous. Outrageous. You really, it's very expensive down there. It's so expensive.
Huh.
Jacksonville, Florida. Uh, but everything's expensive. But if you go down there, you're gonna pay a lot more for a lot of things. But I live probably about 30 minutes from the cutoff. About 40 minutes till you get to Pigeon Forge.
Ah.
And they're putting a big Bucky's gas station in down there. I can't wait.
Oh,
Have you ever been
And
to Bucky's?
they're also building a new Bucky's over in Alabama as well.
Mm.
They're
Oh
they're
Lord.
putting a big new one in over there. Hmm.
Me and Jinkies went to the one in Richmond, Kentucky. We did it live during that time, and it was awesome. But it's one of the smaller ones. But the one in Pigeon Forge is going to be like one of the largest ones, I think.
I thought I was thinking I've been to a couple Bucky's.
I've only been to one.
what is Bucky's?
It's like a huge gas station slash store,
Oh,
department store slash any kind of food you want. And they
Restaurants.
serve
Yeah, it's pretty.
fresh
oh,
barbecue.
It's like a mall gas station.
It's got, I don't even, you can't even count the gas pumps it has. It's
I
huge.
think the one in Pigeon Forge they're doing has got like 130 gas pumps.
oh my
And
gosh!
they
It's
got they got
absolutely huge.
they got one in Kentucky as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Richmond.
Right.
They might have another one in Kentucky too. They might have a
Yeah.
couple in Kentucky, I think, maybe. There's
Well, I
one.
used to go to Kentucky all the time too. My sister used to live in Marion, Illinois, so it
Mhm.
was just like
Yeah.
right across the bridge.
Yeah.
I think there's one in Richmond, but they may be one somewhere around Louisville, Kentucky, somewhere.
Mm.
And uh, I know as you go towards Nashville, on the other side of Knoxville, there's a Bucky's there. I've never been to it. It's a newer one. We just drove past there. I don't even think it was open when we went there, but it is now. But I love them.
Mm. Huh.
Yeah.
Kind of like the quick trips we have up here, I guess.
She
I've
said
been
the
to Quick
bridge.
Trip before,
She said the
Wisconsin
bridge
Mama.
is over the water in,
When
in
I was up
Florida gives
there,
me a panic
Yeah.
attack.
What's that? What's that, Jinky?
I've been to Quick Trips before.
Yeah, they're pretty
Yeah.
famous up here.
Well,
Yeah.
there where I stayed in West Minnesota, it was like on the border of Wisconsin. So in the town, there was a big bridge, and one side was Wisconsin, one side was Minnesota. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love going to gas stations. I'd rather eat at a gas station than I would a fancy restaurant. I don't know what
Really?
it is. Yeah,
Daisy's weird.
I'm weird, y'all.
Mm.
They
So
had
guess.
the best banana pudding ever at that Bucky's. It was so good.
So not to get off the subject, but anybody ever have a mammogram done?
I've never
No,
had one.
I haven't had one yet.
Oh goodness. I had to have one done today.
Really?
Oh, I heard they were painful.
And I'm like, I looked at my poor boob after I was done, and I'm like, can you like go back to shape? You look like a pancake.
Oh goodness.
Oh my! Did it hurt that bad? Does it hurt as bad as they
I'm
say it
like,
does?
and she's cranking it down further and further, and I'm like, I am flat enough.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god!
gosh.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
I'm like, stop, please. I said, you're like killing my breast.
I
And she
heard it
goes,
was painful.
yeah. And I don't know. I was in and out of there. It doesn't take very long, but holy cow, like I had to come home and put ice on my boobs.
Was it
Oh, I
like
bet you
was it
did.
like just routine or
Yeah, I do it every year,
wow?
but
I'm supposed to, but I haven't.
yeah, well, I went in for like a big physical the other day, and my doctor's like, you need to have this done. You haven't had it done for like 10 years. And I'm like, yeah, but I go someplace else and I have it done. I don't usually have it done at this clinic. I have it done at the Mayo Clinic.
Yeah.
But whatever. So I went and I had it done, but I'm like, oh, now I remember why I don't like doing these.
Yeah.
They're terrible. Terrible. I mean, I'm just
That makes me
telling you.
grab my boob right there. We're just talking about it. Like,
I I go with the old saying, if you ain't having no problems, don't worry about
That's
it.
Right.
me.
So
that's me
then,
too, PJ. Me too.
so my sister, my poor sister, she's like totally flat chested. And I was kind of started laughing when I was having it done. And the lady kind of looked at me like, "Oh, what's so funny?" And I go, "Oh," I said, I go, "My sister is so flat chested. I'm just laughing at how do you do it to her?"
Oh my Lord.
God, His love says they are painful for small breasts.
Yes, they are. They are. And it's like, Lord Jesus.
Lori said, "Close your ears, Ronald."
Yeah.
And Chillbilly too.
I've never, God is love. I have never heard of the mustard clinic, but for up here in Wisconsin and Minnesota, the Mayo Clinic is the best for us here.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are, the Mayo Clinic in Rochester. My husband was there so many times. So
Ashbury is like some stranger rearranging your tits.
well, yes. It's like she's like, "Oh, we just got to get it up there a little further," and I'm like, "How far do you think these things stretch?"
Oh goodness, Lori!
Oh my Lord, that sounds so uncomfortable.
Lori, can you imagine if a guy had to have his pecker smashed together in a machine?
Jinkies.
That's what Lori said.
You would come home to his wife and she would say, "What happened?"
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. I can't. You were round. Now you're flat. That's not going to work anymore.
I should have
Ronald says,
mammograms,
"Lori, this
but I never
conversation has took a turn down to some dark, strange back alley." Ronald knows this, girls.
Yeah, but on the serious note, every woman should have a breast exam every year.
Yeah,
you should, because it's sometimes it can just be too late. So.
Oh yeah.
But I was just trying to find the humor in mine.
Better late than never.
Yeah,
Right?
that's true.
Yeah. Yeah. Even when I go to the doctor, I always still have to find the humor in it, So.
Don't be trying to talk us all into getting our breast mashed like pancakes. Just because you did.
We'll do that when we do the meet and greet.
Damn it. Some of us don't have an ice maker.
I could feel the pain from here, y'all. I can feel the pain from here.
Some of us don't have ice makers. What are we going to do?
Yeah.
It does bruise your breast?
Does it bruise your breast?
Yeah.
It's like, thanks. Now I can wear an extra ball size for a week while these suckers go down. The swelling.
No, mine had just hurt so bad today that after I got done getting smashed, I just came home and put some ice on them. My husband's like, "What are you doing?" I go,
"I love the lyrics." I went the other day and had to check up for my blood pressure, and they do this full checkup. Like they test you for everything, and one of the things they test you for is they give you an AIDS test. And I'm like,
"What?
Why'd I just pay like $300 for an AIDS test?"
That was like entrapment, Jinkies.
Yeah.
I know.
That was entrapment, girl.
Wow.
I would have sued.
I said, "I didn't give consent to take a damn AIDS test. I ain't got AIDS." And they charged me like $300 for it.
What?
It was part of their workup. They did like vitamin tests. Like they charged me like $100 and some. No, it's like $200 and some for just the vitamin D test.
Man, I save money. I save like a ton of money because I need x-rays. They just hold me up to the light.
Guys,
everything's good.
Terrified of MRIs.
Oh, are you terrified of MRIs?
Yeah, I'm claustrophobic.
Oh, so am I.
I'm
So am
like,
I.
that's why I had to go to Nashville because I try to open MRI and it sits right, even though the sides are out, it
Mhm.
sits right down on your face and you got to go deep. And I couldn't do it. And so I had to go to the one in Nashville that's an upright, which you just sit in a chair and it's opened. It's like
Oh, that's
open.
nice. That's
Yeah.
nice.
So you're like, you got like a little wall, like walls, but it's not like on your face or not. It's you just sit up. You can sit up, not lay down, and
Oh,
yeah.
see, I know when I had to have mine done a couple times, I'm like, oh boy, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. But I just put the headphones on and and then I just closed my eyes and I put myself in a different place. I never, not a one time, opened my eyes while I was in there.
You probably would
Never.
have panicked if you did.
Yeah, I know I would have.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, are we done yet? Are we done yet? You know?
Yeah.
The
I
MRIs, when they put you back in the capsule,
Yeah,
yeah.
oh, I
yeah,
love it in there. If
Really?
yeah, if you just raise your head up, you can see them. You can see them out there inside behind the window staring at you and shit.
yeah.
Oh
But I
God, I
couldn't
can't
open my
even.
eyes.
I'd
No.
be
They.
waving at them,
I
making
was in a.
faces.
I was in
Brave,
a.
PG. You brave.
I was
I
in a
don't
Oh,
know if
deep
I could do it.
Lisa
CT scanner.
Thompson. That
If I
is a.
want to, I can get up and crawl out.
Oh, I'm sure you
Oh
I
could.
God,
mean,
I can't. I would just be terrified.
all you have
I
to do is flip over and
nervous.
just, you know,
Yeah.
crawl out of the hole. I mean, it's it's
I know, but
one
it's
way in,
so.
one way out.
Oh,
So
I
what
just.
about a CAT scan? Can you do a CAT scan?
Well, the smaller ones, but when I had to have one like about a year ago, and the girl was standing right beside of me, and I opened my eyes and I was like, "Get me out of here!" And she didn't do it at first. I said, "Get me out of here now!" I panicked.
Oh,
I went
usually
into a
they can
complete
give you
panic.
something to. I know here they give you something to calm your nerves so
Well,
you
they
don't.
gave
uh,
me a Valium, and it still didn't
they
hurt.
they they try to get you. They try to get you back in that hole. They try to get you back in that hole, and then what they do is, while you're back in there, they run the scan, and then they come at you with that damn needle full of whatever,
Oh
so it can
yeah.
light up, and it's like,
Yeah,
oh hell no, you ain't gonna catch me back in here, and then try some dirty shit like that. I mean,
yeah.
you know, I didn't, bitch, I know kung fu, smack.
Hey, I will flat go crazy. I can't. I tried it. I tried to open with a 10 milligram Valium and it didn't work.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how
Wow.
bad my claustrophobic is.
Should have took two.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely. Lisa Thompson. Um, that's a good blood pressure. That's a very good blood pressure.
You
81
know,
over 81
that's
over
one thing.
60. That's good.
Valiums do nothing for me.
It
Absolutely
doesn't do
nothing.
anything for
They
me
didn't
either.
do
I
it. Didn't
can
do nothing for me neither.
I can I
Yeah.
can I can take a Valium and like I'm not even sleepy. I'm not
No.
relaxed. I'm not nothing. If anything, I mean,
Just foggy headed. That's what I felt.
I don't
No.
even feel that. I feel like, what the hell did I take that for?
Yeah.
Right.
You got to
Now
be kidding me.
morphine.
I used to wonder why people even bother with that.
Well, PG, they were popping probably more than one pill.
So did
Yeah.
I. I still didn't feel nothing.
I didn't either. That's the first time I've
Shit
had
was no
Valium in
good.
bread. I mean,
I want my money back.
Yeah.
it
Refund. It's in the
didn't
garbage
do
can.
anything for me. I don't know. But when I had those ovarian cysts that was so big and they were torted, one was twisted, I was
Oh,
in so much pain, nothing touched it. So
really?
yeah, and
Mm.
I went for 4 months with it like that, and I had to have it taken out in the Marquis Cancer Center because they thought it was ovarian cancer.
Yeah.
Thank, thank God it wasn't, but they was the size of one was the size of a watermelon, the other
Oh,
one was the
Holy
size of a melon,
cow.
and it was
wow.
flipped over and it was cutting the blood supply to my ovary, y'all.
Oh,
I thought I was
goodness.
That's
dying. I laid on
huge.
the floor and cried like a baby, didn't I, Jinkies?
That
Oh,
that's
God.
Yeah,
huge.
she's in bad shape.
Yeah, that's not.
Oh,
That's
that was horrible.
I
yeah.
should have sued those darn people for not, because they kept sending me to the ER and saying that my ovaries shouldn't be hurting like that, and I, I you can't tolerate pain. I mean, it was like having a baby, being in labor and having a baby stuck in you and it never come out. That's what it felt like.
Oh,
Oh my
Hmm.
oh,
God.
that's horrible.
I thought I was going to die. It was the worst pain ever. Then, on top of it, them telling you got a 40%
I
chance of
seen
having
that with
ovarian
Joey.
cancer.
Yeah, and yet that's something you had to worry about too.
Hmm. Yeah.
Hmm.
But thank God the Lord got me through it and
Yep.
I survived it and everything.
My blood pressure is always low. It seems like I tell you a true story. I went to my doctor's and I didn't get my regular nurse. You know, they had another nurse that was there,
Uh huh.
and here she waltzes in the room. I'm up on the table, all happy and jolly, all as always, smiling and you know kicking my little feet back and forth and waiting, waiting all excited. Okay, I'm gonna get some antibiotics because at the time I had some bronchitis going on, and I'm
Uh
sitting up on the table and got my little feet kicking, and I'm all happy. I'm going to get me some antibiotics and everything, and get kick the shit out of that bronchitis. And here this nurse comes in. She waltzes through the door, and I say, "Oh, hi, how are you today?" Um, he says, "Fine, thanks for asking. How are you?" And I said, "Oh, I'm doing okay. Just got some bronchitis going on. Waiting to see the doctor." And I was like, "You're not the same nurse that's always here." And she's like, "No, I'm going to be looking over you today." I said, "That's great. It's good to meet you."
huh.
So anyway, she comes over and she does
Blood
all of
pressure.
the blood pressure and
Hmm.
cup on you, and then she starts to put her finger, you know, I don't know why she don't push the button for the blood pressure cup to go off. And I asked, I said, "Why not?" And she
Yeah.
said, "It's too big for your arm, and I would have to go get a child size. So we're gonna just, yeah, how embarrassing is that?" And then she's
Right.
like, "So I'm just gonna, pinch your wrist there with her finger or whatever. You know how they put their fingers to get whatever your
Oh,
Uh
pulse or whatever it is. I
yeah.
don't
huh.
know, but she's gonna do that." And anyway, next thing I know, she looks at me and she shakes her hand a little bit, and then she goes back to my wrist again. Then she lets go of it and she stares at me. Then she gets my other wrist,
She
and
could.
she's feeling. And then the next thing I know, I promise you, she looked like she's gonna fall on the floor. She turned straight around and ran out like she saw a ghost. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? You
Right.
know, first of all, she's got to go get me a child size freaking blood pressure cup. She's trying to take my pulse, and she ain't
Yeah.
doing a very good job at it. With the funny
Right.
look she was giving me, I could tell. Now she's trying to make me nervous, and she runs away. The doctor comes running with her, which I was glad about that because now I got my doctor. I mean,
Right.
she went and got him in a damn hurry. But then here he comes. He starts laughing. No more than he got to the door, he started cracking up laughing. He was like, "Oh my gosh, that's Sissy." He's laughing his ass off. He's like,
Uh,
you know, "Oh my goodness." And he just thought it was funny. And she's staring at him like, he's crazy. Like, does this ghost pop up very often or what? And he's like, "Just go get her the child size thing. You you were right. She needs it." And her blood pressure's always low. That's why she's got kids.
how low does it
Oh
get,
my
Susan?
god. Yeah, I tell my kids all the time. I said, they do stuff, and they wonder why I don't freak out.
Does it
Like
get
when they shatter
really
a
low?
platter or something, and all I'm saying is, "Hey, hey, hey, get back, get back." Go around that way, get out of the kitchen. I gotta clean this up.
yeah.
You know, they're like, "Why don't freak out?" I'm like, you know, you guys
What?
don't understand. I am freaking out a little bit inside, but I don't want to end up with high blood pressure. I got low right now, and I'm good with it.
Yeah, but
I'm
you don't
trying. I'm
want to
not
get.
trying to get no high blood pressure going on here,
So
but
that was your normal
yeah,
low.
it's always pretty low, and so I tell my kids all the time. I said, they're like, you know, why did you have us? I said, so you keep me alive. You keep my blood pressure up, right?
There you go.
Well,
Keep my blood pressure, especially a daughter of mine. I'm
the
telling you.
nurse that I had yesterday, she looked at my blood pressure and looked at me, and she goes, "Well, your blood pressure is low." It was 90/62, and she goes, "I better retake that." And I go, "No, you don't have to retake it." I said, "Go back and look." I said, "That's what it runs."
Which is actually a good blood pressure.
So then my doctor comes in and he goes, "Well, your blood pressure's still good." And I go, "Yep." And he goes, "Yep, you'll live to be at least 100 if it
Yeah.
stays this way." And I'm like, "Oh, thanks a
And
lot."
and don't you hate it when the pharmacies, like there's a lot of pharmacies, sometimes they'll run they'll run this thing like, they give you gift card if your blood pressure's if it's, exactly what it's supposed to be.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, that is so not fair.
I know,
You
because
know?
I don't get one.
That
I'm
I
is
like,
know
so
I
not
don't because
fair.
mine runs high all the time. My
Mine's
lowest
high.
one goes over 100. My systolic blood pressure is like over 100.
what
I've
is your
had it
blood
over.
pressure? What does yours run, Miss Stacy?
Mine runs between 150 to upper 90s. Sometimes the 80s since I'm on my blood pressure medicine, but it's always like 100. It's been over 200, over
Oh,
113,
Whoa.
115.
oh.
I
You
had a
know,
Wow.
guy at work that took my blood pressure, and I made him not tell me. He wouldn't shut up till I let him take my blood pressure. And
mm-hmm.
he's like, "You need to go to the ER." I wouldn't let him tell me what it was because I
Is that
know it
the
was
one that used to
high.
give you back massages?
No,
I just thought on Daisy.
no. Shut up, Jenkins.
Well, I have a doctor that we call Mr. Yum Yum. Oh man, I go see him every day if I could afford it.
Is he pretty?
Oh, he's a
Hey
pretty boy.
Jay.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you, if
Hey Fisher Bryant.
if you want to drop your blood pressure, you have to drop your weight. A lot of
Yeah,
times dropping your weight will
Yeah.
so help your blood pressure go way down as
Yeah.
well.
yeah,
Um, and the younger you are, the more chance you have, the better chance you have of being able to shed the weight off of yourself.
yeah,
But
Mm-hmm.
the best way I think to drop the pounds is to actually um this one doctor, and he was really a good doctor. He works with diabetic people,
uh huh,
people with diabetes.
uh huh,
And I went and sat in on some of his seminars. And because I didn't have nothing else to do, I was at the hospital with someone else, and I didn't have a lot to do. So while they was taking them somewhere, they always take the patient somewhere, and you have to wait. So um, I decided to go sit on his seminars a few times, and he said that the fastest way to lose weight was for a person was to eat all they can in the morning for breakfast. Anything they want, eat it. But they ain't allowed to touch no food until lunchtime. And then at lunchtime, they can have,
That's cool.
a sandwich, soup, something to drink, like a piece of cake, a piece of pie, whatever. But they ain't allowed to touch no more food except at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock in the day, they can have like, because they're diabetics, they can have like a half of a sandwich and a little something to drink. And that's it, like a snack to keep their blood sugar leveled. He
yeah,
said,
Mm-hmm.
and then at supper time, they can eat all they want, anything they want, but they ain't allowed to have nothing else to eat except, like a snack, something to drink, and a little something to eat before they go to bed. And he don't mean like a full course meal. He means like, you know, another half a sandwich, and some coffee, something to drink, and before they go to bed. And so I actually put it to the test. I did put it to the test on someone. And let me tell you something. They was almost they weighed 280 some pounds, I believe, close to 300. And I put it to the test on them. And when I put it to the test on them, they were wearing like a size, I think, a 48 in pants. And this is no lie. I got them all the way down to wearing a size 12 women's pants.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. I really did.
Oh
And the
wow.
truth is I got them down that thin within about a year and a half to 2 years.
Oh
Just by
wow.
using that. Now, don't get me wrong. I had to chase them around with a broom and whacking them a little bit in the ass out of the kitchen, and I had to make sure they wasn't sneaking snacks on me, which they did a couple of times, and I had to bust them. But um, but I did put it to the test, and it really did. They lost all that weight,
I lost
and yeah,
almost 60 pounds doing keto, and then I got sick with COVID, and
That'd be
almost
awesome, Ford Johnson. I would love for you to come on panel sometime.
I
I'd love to talk to you, because especially since
got
you
hurt,
got my
and
son's
then
heart and
I
everything.
gained every
I'd
bit of
love to
it
get some
back.
input from you.
yeah. The best thing to do
Hey,
And then
Angie.
is
some.
the best diet you can use was I haven't ever, and this is the great thing, is the person I did that with,
Mm-hmm.
they did not ever gain it back. They did not
Oh,
ever gain it back.
Because they have a
Um,
lifestyle change.
see,
That's
I'm
the
just
other part
wondering.
is
he
they
was
have a
he was
lifestyle
an awesome doctor. He was an
change.
awesome doctor. And you know what I do? I buy him clothes. I buy him, instead of 48s, I buy him like 46 and down to 44s and down to 42s. And because new clothes give people an incentive, right? They want to
Yeah.
wear them. It gives them an incentive to want to
Yeah.
get into those new clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I did. And believe it or not, man, they dropped right down, like I said,
That's good.
all the way down.
But
Yeah, I
Miss
thought it was
Daisy,
awesome.
my
Huh?
daughter was a tiny, tiny girl,
Uh-huh.
and she had got pregnant, and she gained weight, and she gained like she was up to 300 pounds. She went
Uh-huh.
on a keto diet,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, she lost a ton of weight. I mean, she's down to a size 6 now, okay?
Yeah.
But here's the thing,
Uh-huh.
when she eats certain foods now,
Hello.
her stomach, it just kills her stomach.
Well, I lost a lot, but where I got hurt, and I
Yeah.
had insulin resistance. I had polycystic ovarian syndrome. Well,
Mm.
actually, you can ask Jinkies. I was small until after I had my even after I had my first daughter, and I had that Depo-Provera shot, and it caused me to started gaining weight, and I never could lose it.
That's what happened with my niece too. Yeah.
It just messed me
That
up. I
happens to
even
a lot of people that Depo-Provera shot
tried
does.
to breastfeed to get my body mind back out and everything after my second baby. It
Mm-hmm.
would not. It was like all a
Yeah.
downhill battle for me.
No, for me,
I
I
they was
used.
doing something. They was doing something else to women too, because I remember a lady coming to the house, talking to my mother. I wasn't very old, but I remember this lady coming to the house and talking to my mother, um, about this thing that they
Hey,
put in
Grandpa.
her arm. I guess it's supposed to last so many years or something, and
Uh-huh.
you could see it through the skin.
Really?
That was disgusting. Yeah, I guess it was some
This
kind of
was?
birth control they stuck under their skin, and it was
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah.
the ugliest thing I ever seen in my life. It was like,
If I had to do it all over again, I would have had another child before I would have got on that birth control, because
oh
it
God.
totally it went from not having an appetite to wanting to eat everything coming and going,
Yeah.
and
I
then
Yeah.
always I always stuck with the birth control pills. I always stuck with, the birth control pills because, you know, one a day,
yeah,
yes, one a day. I mean, You just take it like you would a vitamin or anything else, and you
Yeah.
know, doesn't matter what time of day you take it, just take one, and you
See,
know.
I
Awesome.
tried
Thank
that,
you,
but it made me
Thor.
nauseous.
You have a good
I would get
night.
nauseous with it.
Did
Come
you
back
have a
and see us.
doctor? Did you have a cardiologist that wanted to come up?
Yeah, Thor is a cardiologist.
I
And
need
he said
help, Thor. I need help.
But you know, my husband had a heart attack 12 years ago, and his
Uh-huh.
cholesterol was so sky high. It was just unreal.
Yeah.
Got him home and everything, started a new, we started a new thing. I mean, no greasy foods, the right foods.
Yeah.
And guess who doesn't take cholesterol pills anymore?
Oh
He does.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
that's one of the
good.
things. That's one of the things that I started doing too with Casa Mama is I would either cook the chicken or bake it, cook and bake.
Uh-huh.
I didn't do very much fried foods.
No,
Absolutely not.
And it's
me
You
good
neither.
know,
because it's heart
not
healthy
a lot of
oil.
fried foods.
Yeah. And fish,
I,
we ate
like
a
a
lot
lot
of
of people
fish,
think that
baked
when you're
fish.
overweight, you eat a lot. But like yesterday, I didn't eat nothing but one time the whole day yesterday. I don't like sweets. I don't like to eat sweetening a lot. And my weakness is is carbohydrates. That's where I'm insulin
She's
resistant.
a spaghetti monster.
Oh. But Miss Daisy, what helps too
Mhm.
is a lot of walking. I walk every morning and I walk
Oh,
at
I hate
night.
spaghetti. I absolutely
You
hate.
hate spaghetti? That's the best stuff in the world.
I
Well, at
hate
this
spaghetti.
point
I
with
mean, I can
customer,
do it. I can do it like once in a great while.
Me too, PG. Me too.
I'm
What you
not.
gonna do when your new boyfriend says, "Let's go for spaghetti supper"?
oh yeah,
He's
Just gonna
spaghetti,
give him something else
You
to
be
eat.
you be like
Not
Lady in the
Olive
spaghetti.
Tramp.
Garden.
You be
he
like
he
Lady in the Tramp.
actually he likes steak, potatoes, chicken, stuff like that. He ain't big on saucy foods either.
He's a meat and potato boy.
He doesn't overly like pizza, so we get
Yeah,
along great.
Yeah,
but
We get along.
sounds
Miss
like y'all
Daisy
got things in
too.
common.
If you don't eat, or if you only eat one little thing,
Uh-huh.
that will still prevent you from losing weight too.
It does.
Yeah. Well, the
Yeah.
thing is I'm if I listen when I was working, I would be go 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 go, and I still couldn't lose weight even on the keto. I lost it, but not like I should have.
Do you think that birth control messed up your thyroid?
Yeah, my thyroid's bad.
Oh
So
Yeah,
wow.
is mine. Mine is
yeah.
You
I
do
too.
think
you
that I
do
think
you
it
have like Grace disease or something like that?
you probably see.
Well, she's got
I
hypo.
used to work with OBGYNs, and the OBGYN I worked with said that the Depo-Provera did that to a lot of women, make them gain
Mm,
weight. He stopped giving it to women because of that. I
Wow.
guess it did because it was, I don't know what, it messed it up. But
yeah.
yeah, I got a low thyroid.
Mm.
And
Oh
well,
yeah.
Graves' disease, you got a high thyroid. Uh, with Graves' disease, you're overactive. Where
I take
I know that women that have Grace disease have a tendency of gaining weight as well.
I take
That,
two
mm,
point
right.
seven. I take 2.75 milligrams of thyroid pills every day. So it's 2.5 pills a day I take of thyroid medication.
I
well,
took
I was
something
supposed to,
called
but
Yeah.
it's not levothyroxine. No, that's not it.
You know what I take every day?
what do you take,
A
Paragon?
blunt.
Freddie Flintstone.
A Freddie
See?
Pretty.
Flintstone.
She's
That's what I take every day. Freddie
what's
So
Flintstone.
cousin mama said a blunt.
so Lori,
I love Freddie Flintstones.
That's
We
good.
yeah.
I
used to
like the
take them
gummy
when we
one.
were little.
When we were little we did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I take just
PG's got to buy what she's got. She's got
multivitamin.
kids at the house, so she's got to use the Freddie Flintstones too.
Yeah.
I get Freddie Flintstone with arms.
I
There
like
you
the
go.
gummy ones. Do you like the gummy ones, PG?
I know I like the regular one. I do like the yummy ones too, but I can buy gummy bears um to replace that taste. So I just get the regular ones
Oh,
Because when I was
So
little, like, when you're little and
Yeah.
your parents won't let you eat up all the vitamins,
Yeah.
I'm like,
So
well, when I
that
grow up, I'm
makes
going to
sense.
eat up the vitamins when I want them. So I do now.
Oh goodness.
Like, Dad, I'm getting even with my parents.
Oh, brown bag.
Well, you got to take it all what you can.
Yeah. I like them
Yeah.
baby aspirins too. They wouldn't let me eat those.
I used to love the flavor on the baby aspirins too.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't they
They're
so
so good.
orangey orange?
Yeah,
They
those
were
were
so
Yeah.
good.
orangey orange. Beautifulness. Absolute beautifulness.
Yeah. My grandma used to give us black salve. Have you ever heard of it? Black salve.
Oh, yeah. I heard of it, but I didn't want none.
We used to have it like whenever we get cut and stuff. She'd put it on a cut. It always did
Mm-hmm.
okay, but I remember
And,
it. That
and a lot of people do some kind of plant. It's aloe vera. What? Some kind of
aloe
plant.
vera plant.
Yeah, they take that, squeeze that stuff out and try to stick it on some. Man, get that shit back. I don't you squeeze something look like a cactus and stick it on me? Are you crazy?
Yeah.
They
I
have it
heard
in
that
a lot of
aloe.
things,
You have to
but
be
Like
careful
beep
taking
back
that.
up.
You have to
uh-huh.
be careful taking that aloe vera though.
Yeah,
Really?
I don't mess with
Hmm.
it.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. If I get a boo boo, I go to the cabinet and get me some Neosporin. You know what I'm saying? Some people
Fix
use for
paper rub as
100
much
years.
hair off.
Yeah.
So let's say Lori is gonna have surgery next week. She is having her gallbladder removed. It's a
Oh,
really, really simple, easy surgery, Lori. It's very easy.
The
Um,
worst part is the gas where they blow your tummy up.
yeah.
It gets up in your shoulders and stuff. Like people think they can fart it out, but they can't. It's in their abdominal wall. It's
Mm-hmm.
not in their
oh,
stomach. It's in their
Yeah.
so they can't. It just has to absorb, and it takes almost. Sometimes it can take up to a year for it to come out.
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, what they do is they blow your stomach up with like a
Well,
gas.
so much for you trying to make the lady feel better, Miss
Well,
Wisconsin
that's
Mama.
true.
I
I
was
probably should
trying.
have said that.
Baby,
Sorry,
My
baby's
Lori.
in the
daughter-in-law
gloom of
just
it all.
my daughter-in-law just had it done 2 weeks ago, and she's
Baby's
never
telling
had
you can't
surgery.
fart it out.
Yeah. Yeah. I yeah, Brown Bear. I
Lord
was
have mercy.
I was Brown Bear. I was pretty thin too. I mean, I was down to 105 pounds with my.
Oh
Look
Lord.
what's laughing 'cause baby's
Be serious. Here she goes.
Lord.
I'm gonna be in so much trouble for laughing about that, right?
I didn't even think about it though. But actually, it's not bad. It's not like a bad pain. If you move around, it goes away. Poor Lori.
All the things you didn't want to know.
Yeah, all the
She said
things you
she
did
already
want to know
knew because
before
she googled
surgery.
it.
Come to Miss Daisy's, and we'll tell you it all.
I was almost starting to bleed you, Wisconsin Mama.
Well, my daughter-in-law had it done 2 weeks ago, and she's fine. I mean,
Yeah,
she's
it's not
fine.
that bad. It's just the gas gets pockets, and you move. If you get up and move, the pockets will go away. But it does have to work out of your muscles and stuff. It makes you a little sore, but it's not bad. I promise. I promise it ain't. But a
Don't
lot of
try to
people
fart
think
it
that
all
they
out at one
can.
time.
I'd
A lot
Yeah.
of
be up.
people think that they can poo it out, but they can't because.
I'd be up running a marathon.
I cannot stand that
Oh,
feeling
you
of having gas
scared
on.
But when you have your gallbladder taken out, shouldn't you be taking something after that to help? I thought there was something that you're supposed to
To
take.
help your ear pockets.
Your
me.
ear pockets. A pincushion?
You feel
I
like
don't
you're
know.
on a plane.
A lot. A lot of times, the symptoms that you get from the gallbladder helps. Once it's taken out, you feel so much better. Like it's. But
Yeah.
you still are sensitive to McDonald's food and stuff.
Yeah,
Like
like fatty foods.
yeah, fatty
I
foods.
I
Yeah.
don't
And
think God give it to you if you didn't need it.
What, your gallbladder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you like there's still times that I hurt and my side
Ain't that
feel.
that thing that ain't that
Sure.
that thing that filters everything when you eat fingernails and stuff?
It
Oh,
like
yeah.
helps break
Do we
down
have to
like
talk
the
about
fatty
fingernails?
fatty acids
Yeah,
and stuff.
like people eat fingernails and stuff. Yeah, that's what scared me from biting my nails is because your parents would be like, you bite your finger, you keep biting and chewing on your fingernails, they're gonna make you get your gallbladder out. Like where I don't even know what it is, but I knew I didn't want it out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always got told that
Mm-hmm.
don't do that; they'll get stuck in your intestine. So I don't
Yeah.
I was
know.
always thought about chewing gum that way. Or watermelon
Yeah,
seems to make you get pregnant.
yeah.
I went to the doctor's one time and he's like telling me some stuff and then out of nowhere he comes back, stands next to me, and says, "What's your opinion?" I said, "Ain't you the doctor? Don't you know where it's at?" I thought he was talking about appendix
Appendix,
instead
yeah.
of opinion. I was feeling really stupid. I'm like, damn,
Oh, the girls
damn,
are
PG, you're dumb.
the girls are talking about colonoscopies now.
Oh gosh.
Oh, don't even
Colonoscopy.
think about that one.
You said
I
Now you
feel
can part that one out.
I feel I feel like a newborn person after I have a colonoscopy done.
Really?
Oh
Wow.
yeah, come on, your whole system is all cleaned out. There's
Yeah,
nothing in
it
there.
is.
You
After you
feel
drink that
just
go lightly,
wonderful. I
that
mean,
go
I got
lightly
up.
would be
I had mine done at 5 o'clock in the morning at the Mayo Clinic, and I got out and we headed to Illinois right afterwards. And I'm like, so we're going on a trip, huh? And I said, you better hope I don't have to stop. And he goes, why would we have to stop? There's nothing in you.
True,
It's
You want to
yeah.
know what the worst thing you could
Is it true
ever
you
do
lose
at
like
your
10,
job
15 pounds
ever?
from one?
oh, I don't know how much you lose, but you feel so great, so
You know what,
great.
y'all? You know what the
What?
worst
Getting
thing
all
that
that
you
out of
ever
you.
had to do at your job ever?
Clean
I
it
ain't,
up.
I ain't never had one of them things. I ain't never getting one of those things.
No.
Give your boss,
Mm-mm.
give your boss an enema.
I
Oh,
mean,
oh,
like,
Oh,
wouldn't it be
you have to give your
easier? Wouldn't it be easier just take a laxative?
I've had to do that before.
you know, just take
They
no.
a
stuck me with a
laxative
bad
if you
job.
want to shit everything out. That's
So
weird.
you have to PG. You have to take like a laxative, a couple. So like if your colonoscopy is on a Friday, you have to start taking like Dosilex, laxative like Monday, Tuesday, and then you got to start drinking.
Ronald.
Then you got to drink this a
With
gallon
Ronald.
of this stuff. You have to drink a gallon of this stuff that cleans you out.
It's called
And
Go Lightly.
yeah, go
You don't
lightly.
go
Yeah,
lightly. You go
yeah,
hard.
yeah. But
Yeah,
don't they like? I mean, don't they like invade your ass with some instrument by doing that
Yeah.
stuff?
but you're asleep.
I've
You're
Ooh.
asleep. You're
You have to use
asleep.
a soap
Oh, that
sud.
makes it better. Hell no.
Your
Well, now
your
I've had to do it
your
while there's
ass
people's
isn't
awake.
sore when you wake up.
That's like
Sometimes
that's
if
like
it's
that's
not
like
cleaned out
that's
all
like
the way,
getting
you got to give soap suds enemas while they're awake.
oh
Have
yeah.
you
Mm,
ever know what a soap sud enema is?
I
It's
I
like
do.
a big
I
old
think I think it
liter
says
bag of
somewhere in the
water.
Bible to stay away from people's backsides, right?
Does it really?
Yeah, I think so.
Back in the day before, um, way way back in my day,
Ronald said a lot
when
of
I
people
was
say
giving
it's
birth,
crappy situation.
yeah, when I was giving birth to one of my sons, a lady came in, a nurse came in with 2 buckets of water, and I said, "What are you
Oh,
doing with that?" And she goes, "Well, I got to give you an enema," and I said, "Oh, the hell you are!" I said, "That ain't going up me." I said, "No way, no way, no way."
Oh,
They used
Yeah.
to do it a
Can
long
you
time ago. They
imagine?
did.
I mean,
listen.
you're having
Daisy
a
tried to
Oh,
put a
contraction and you have to take a shit at the same time?
oh.
No.
oh, that's disgusting.
I was having complications during my pregnancy when I was pregnant. So I was putting, the on the the
Put it on the
Ronald
property.
O'Shares.
and Daisy coming there, and she's like, "I would just give you a catheter." I'm like, "You're not touching me."
Yeah, I know,
Hell
right?
no.
No, that ain't going
Not
up me.
Daisy.
Huh? What?
That time when you had to come down the floor when I was in when I had trouble with Logan.
I don't remember that.
Hash Brown said, I don't know what was going to happen that day. Took a friend who was a dude to drive. Oh my gosh, it was awful.
Oh
And
gosh.
didn't know
Well,
after would be just as bad. LOL.
Oh, really?
Ooh,
You
I'm gonna
must
tell you.
you must not have been really well cleaned out then.
That is disgusting.
Well, my problem is when I
What
do
happened?
it. When I do it,
They're like which they're like sodomizing people with a camera, right? On the
well,
stick
Yes.
like that.
they have to see if you have
Right?
any. You can have cancerous
Like
polyps.
peekaboo.
You could
What
have
the fuck?
cancerous polyps in your intestines.
Oh, let me tell you something.
I don't
Listen,
know what's in there, but whatever it is can stay.
if you've ever
That,
seen anybody compacted before and you have to decompact them, you're never
Oh
the same afterwards.
no,
You're
no,
never the same.
no.
that is so
no,
gross.
it is.
I think we should get on a different topic.
That's disgusting.
Do you hear them women talking about people and shit coming out of their ass all night on that station?
Y'all, I can't listen when like that's one of my weaknesses. I don't see how nurses do it. That's one of the only reasons why I wouldn't be a nurse is because I can't deal with poop.
When I was in there having my colonoscopy done
Hey,
before they put me to
Kathleen.
sleep, they were
Hey,
talking
Kathleen.
about picking blueberries that day. When they got done, they were going to go out and pick blueberries. And
Oh
I'm
my
like,
goodness.
yeah,
That's
I mean,
that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff is unnatural and possibly causes more problems. It possibly causes more problems than you already have. I mean, oh my god. I mean, like I'm not going. Like a doctor suggested something like that to me, I would just like, let's do you first. Right?
Ronald.
Let's fucking
Ronald.
do you first, buddy.
my
I
mom
don't
was
think
80
so.
years old and she never had one done. And she come out and she told me, she goes, well, that doctor wants me to have a colonoscopy done. And I said, well, I suppose you better get it done. She goes, no way.
Absolutely not.
Nope,
You
she
live
would
that
not do
long
it.
without one, I think I'm
Yeah.
going to keep going.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
No thanks.
Yeah, I know my doctor's trying to talk me into it. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll do it, but not there. I'll do it at where I usually go, but I don't have a problem with doing it. It's just the prepping because I always end up puking the stuff back up, then coming out where it's supposed to come out.
Ooh.
Oh goodness gracious. Ew.
The worst
Mhm.
thing that I've ever seen is a patient that went from being pink to pale white, and me looking at him like, what is wrong with you? And going across the nurse's station and looking at the floor full of blood.
Oh my god.
Oh,
After one of them colonoscopies?
No, it was before he had just started bleeding out, and it was all over. It was
oh
hemorrhage.
my gosh. Oh,
Because
Bleeding out from what?
huh?
What caused it?
I think
Colon cancer.
polyps does it sometimes if they bleed out and stuff. But it was terrifying. Just put it that way.
Ooh.
It was terrifying. But literally, I seen the life leave that person's face, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh my God, why are you so pale?" And I jumped up and looked, and all over the floor was, I mean, and it was just gushing, like it was
Oh.
like a murder scene. Yeah, that's
Oh my
scary.
god.
yeah, because
Very
they have
scary.
to make sure that you don't have like polyps. Like last time I went in, I had 7 polyps.
Really?
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they
What
can
did
be
they say? What did
cancerous.
they say caused them?
There's
I hear like
certain
eating.
things.
I heard that eating like um. I always heard that people that eat their
Like,
meat, they don't eat their meat and stuff done enough.
Yeah,
like
I
people
think they're
that eat red
causing like
meats and stuff like that.
popcorn and nuts, and even like roast beef. Roast beef is stringy, so it gets caught on the intestine. Stringy kind of meats, like even ham is stringy. So my husband has that how do you say that, Miss Daisy? Diverticulitis.
Yeah, diverticulitis.
Yeah, he has that.
That's an
So
inflammation of the bowel.
yep. So
Oh,
like no
Yeah,
popcorn, no nuts, no
yeah.
stringy meats, nothing
It can
spicy.
perforate into your stomach. Like
Mm-hmm.
perforation means like it can go through your bowel. It can get so bad that it opens up and all your waste goes into your abdominal area.
Yeah.
so basically, it's pork.
Uh,
Well, pork and
Different things. Nuts is bad for
nuts.
diverticulitis.
I'm yeah, I mean you can eat
Certain foods.
strawberries, blueberries, because those seeds are small. But
Mm,
like a roast beef, because that's a roast beef is it's stringy, you know. Um
mhm.
yeah, it's just you can't
Anything
have
that could get trapped in there and cause a
hmm
pocket of infection.
corn. Corn.
Oh,
Yeah.
Corn really is very bad for people. Corn is very
wow.
bad for people.
People should eat. People should eat more. You know,
Biblical.
they should eat more like fried cabbage. They should eat
Yeah.
more salads, fried cabbage. And foods that are what they call it roughage, right?
I think
That
people are nowadays. I think people
I
really
mean,
are now doing it.
and don't eat. But the Bible tells us to eat no animal's blood, right?
Right.
So why people get a steak where you put a spoon on top of it, you blood runs out. That's disgusting. I mean, send that.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
In my opinion, I think it is.
exactly. I tell them the way it is. Send that thing to hell and bring it back, and I'll have it. But I don't bring it here. I mean, if I poke it with the fork, I don't want the bitch to move, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
crazy.
see how people could eat like bats and stuff. Ooh.
I don't know. I
And
have no
monkeys.
clue.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
disgusting.
Miss Daisy,
Uh-huh.
earlier you had been talking about did you have a hysterectomy done?
Uh-huh. A complete. That means they
Yeah.
took my cervix and everything.
Yeah. And then did they sling your bladder up?
I think they tacked it. I guess they tacked it up, I guess.
Yeah, they tacked it up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did mine too. That's what they
And
did
now
with
I'm
mine
having
too.
lots of urinary problems. But
Oh,
like I said, that big old mass was up against my uterus, so
y- mm,
that's why I'm having problems now.
well, I'll just go on back in there and tell them to sling it up again.
I got so scared I never went back to the doctor after that.
Mm, mm.
I should
My
have, but I got so scared. After he told me everything was benign and I got out of there, I never went back.
really. Mm.
Yeah,
When I
I
had my hysterectomy
traumatized.
done, I was supposed to be out of work for 6 weeks,
Hmm.
and I ended up back in the hospital for another 4 weeks because I ended up with such a severe
So
infection.
if it was
Oh,
if it was benign, then you really didn't need to get it done, right?
I did. They were the size. One was the size of a watermelon, and it was twisting, like folding over and cutting the
Oh,
blood supply
okay,
off.
right.
And then the other one was the size of a melon, and it was just,
Oh,
yeah, they were huge, huge. It took 4 hours, and I had to stay in the ICU part of the
did
OR.
you did you ever get hit or kicked in the stomach?
No, it just runs in my dad's side of the family, and I didn't realize it. And I went in
Oh,
for growing pain because I thought it was a kidney stone, and they said you've got large cyst, and like the pain just was horrible when it would fold over and
right.
it cut the blood supply. I'd lay on the floor and cry like a baby. Like I could, there was nothing that would touch it. Nothing. The pain
Every
was
like
excruciating.
a lot of people get like cysts, but they go away. They evaporate back into the body.
Yeah, or they'll burst. They'll
Right.
bust. No, mine didn't. It just growed and growed and growed and growed and growed. It was
Oh,
huge. And I
Did they
had
ever
no
say?
hormones.
Did they ever say maybe it could come back?
No, they took everything.
Mm.
They took ovaries, and I told them, I said, anything that can get cancer, get it out of me. So they took cervix and all. Um, but I don't forgot what I was going to say. Oh, they didn't. He didn't want to give me hormonal replacement because he said that causes cancer. So I've not had no estrogen. So when I did that, ask Jinkies, I was the devil incarnated, wasn't I, Jinkies?
You're still the devil reincarnated.
Ronald said, I need a truckload of PG's brownies after this conversation.
We feel poor old Ronald in here tonight.
Well, Ronald, PG was
Hey,
going to
lady,
do a
7 Up.
recipe. PG was going to do a recipe one night on her channel. We just decided to come over here and do colonoscopy and mammograms and talk about, woman things.
Listen,
Oh,
I've got 105 people in here. And for my little 1,200 people chat,
let
that's
me
pretty
tell
dang
y'all
good.
something.
People must be like to hearing what y'all's got to say.
But listen, you all think that artificial insemination does not happen at home. As an OB nurse, I'm telling you right now, it happens at home. And I'm just going to leave it right there.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say.
I'm
Did y'all
stumped.
get what I said?
Turkey basting babies.
You
Well,
all
I
think
guess
I'm dead serious, you guys.
I'm
I'm dead
telling you, I'm going to
serious.
look at my turkey baster a whole lot different on Thanksgiving.
Jinky said it. I didn't.
I'm going to be like, do I really want to use that?
That is disgusting.
It's horrible.
I think it's hilarious.
You all, I could tell you some horror stories. I can't tell them, but I could tell you guys. Some of the things people do to get pregnant. Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Stand upside down.
Artificial insemination does happen at home, guys. It does.
It's absolutely no fun getting pregnant like that, right?
Not with a turkey baster.
Hell no. That's
Where
gross.
was the joy in that?
Right.
I mean, that was
Ooh.
less than a minute.
Oh my God, you all. You
I-
wouldn't believe what some of these people does. You would not believe what they do.
Oh
I
my
had a woman
gosh.
message me and asked me to break her water. I said, "Are you crazy?"
That baby will break that water when it's ready.
I know. I was like, "Are you crazy?"
That's crazy. Crazy.
I'm
Ladies,
telling you, it's bad, y'all. There's some crazy people out here. You just have no idea.
Wow. All right, girls, I gotta get off here. It's pretty late here.
yeah, I'm
I
gonna
love
roll
you, dear.
with you, girl.
I
Well,
hope
girls,
I.
thank you for
Well, it's
coming up
been
and
fun.
laughing with us.
Oh yeah, it's been fun.
We're going to have a Spill the Tea with PG chat again. PG, you glad to keep us updated about your little hot toddy you got there.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Hey, wait.
he's definitely a sexy one, let me tell you.
When
Absolutely.
I'm
when are you
happy
going?
for you, Prayer Garden.
When are
Hey,
you going out again with him?
I think I'm in love, but
Aw,
I gotta step back and wait. I gotta make
yeah.
sure.
Well, I don't blame you. I
Mm-hmm.
don't blame you.
When's your
Yeah.
next date? When's your next date?
Whenever I decide to take a night off. When I decide that, you know,
Well, message me and tell me you're going out, then I can just go to bed instead of waiting up for you. I'll be where is she? She's not home yet.
Hey, I got home and you guys were here. I mean,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I'm like,
Well, you're out having fun.
yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. And I'm gonna tell you something.
It's important to do that.
Yeah, it is. It is absolutely, important to take some time. I usually don't go
Yeah.
until late because, you know, it's important for me to, make sure that my kids and everything are, taken care of, and I know that, okay, they're good and ready to, just watch TV, play the game machine or something, and go to bed. Their day's done. You know what I'm saying? The day's
Yeah.
done. And before I go in, but I
Day's
usually,
done and
I
mother's
usually
day.
I don't take no time off. I don't take a lot of time off for.
No, you don't.
I mean, I've been 4 days and 4 days, well, 5 days now, and in damn near 3 months. That's not much time off.
It
No,
isn't. No.
Absolutely
no.
not much time off, and
You gotta have some you time. You're spending too much. You're a mom, but you gotta have some you time too, because you can get depressed
absolutely.
if you don't.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Some once in a while. Well, I did take a night or two off because one of my kids were sick. I
Yeah.
know. I
And then you took
remember that.
a little vacay.
And and then oh, that was way back. That's when
Oh.
I took a vacation then. When I got back I was sick as hell, and that vacation wasn't that vacation wasn't no fun. And it absolutely was no fun. I mean, that was crazy.
Yeah.
But you know, it was what it was, I guess. If Miss Daisy beside me now, um, you know, the Lord
Oh,
brings you to it, He'll pull you through it, right?
That's
But
right.
exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
and I try to take it, I try to take a night off here and there, to watch a movie with my kids, and I like pizza movie nights and stuff
Oh
like that
yeah, that
too.
sounds so fun.
Mhm.
Exactly, it is. It's a lot of fun, you know. But these missing children are very important as well, right? I
Right.
mean,
Mhm.
you have to keep them in the spotlight. You
Yeah.
have to, keep up with everything that's going on in the cases, because you can't fall behind, or you lose sight. You lose sight of everything. And I don't allow that to happen. I mean, I fight hard to stay up on everything, and
And that you
you know,
do. You do.
I'm
and
struggling
yeah,
too.
and that's and I work a job. I work a job. I run a
Mhm.
household. I do YouTube as well. And I mean, do I like this man? Absolutely, yes, I do. But will I let him come between everything I've got going? Absolutely not.
You're an
You
independent
know.
woman. It's hard to break an independent woman.
It is.
Well,
But if
I
he's happy with
also
everything that you're doing, then then it'll work out. You know.
right. You know, I'm one of those people that, I'm not going to put my foot in a pile of shit for sure.
Right.
And, and like, I would like, I'd like to get to know this person better. I would like to, really know. I want to really know how they are around my children, because, you say one word to my kids, you're the fuck out
Mhm.
anyway, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
mean, he's not there for them. He's there. I take care of them. He's there
Yeah.
for me. And if, he has a problem with that, then, you know, we're done anyhow. I
Well,
mean,
he
I'm
sounds
not
like
a
he's nice enough man, PG, that I don't think that you're
he's
gonna
nice.
really have
He's
a
nice,
problem. You know.
so we'll see, because I
And
know a
come
lot of
on,
people,
you
I,
heated
I
up the
just have
car
too much
windows tonight
I
with
have
him.
too much family and friends, and I see
Yeah.
how these stepdads think they can talk to somebody's child, and how the parent stands there, the real parent stands there like it's oh fucking K, and it's not okay with me.
No.
You
Yeah.
No.
know, it's not
It's
No.
okay with me. That shit ain't gonna fly.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
something might fly, but it ain't gonna, probably a saucer or glass, or maybe
Yeah.
even who knows what's gonna fly, but they're gonna be flying out the door, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe I'm overprotective, you know.
Well,
There's
why
nothing
wouldn't
wrong
you
with
be?
that.
No,
There's
you have
nothing wrong with
3
being
kids.
overprotective.
You got kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what mama bears do. They
The one
protect
thing
their
you
children.
know, just by following these cases and doing this, you know what could happen by not being overprotected.
Exactly. Exactly. And and I think that, I think that plays a big factor in everything too, because, when you're doing these cases, and see how it's these weirdos that, are in the family or around the family, or, somebody mom or dad drug into the family,
Mhm.
I have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't really know yourself, right? Because have you ever surprised yourself like, oh gosh, I didn't think I'd do that, um, or react in that manner that you sometimes people say, oh, that just wasn't me. Well, if you don't know yourself, how the hell are you going to ever know anyone else, right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
And
Okay, PG, I gotta say good night.
good
Love you,
night, girl.
girls. Yep.
Good night.
Good night,
God bless.
Wisconsin
Much
Mama.
Yep.
love.
Much love. Good night.
Yeah, I had to step here until she was gone.
I think she's
couldn't,
got wore out, tired talking about everything.
couldn't
We're wore
afford to let
out.
her put out any more PG's business. Nah, I love Wisconsin Mama. She is a sweetheart.
I know you do.
She
Y'all's pretty
drives me
close.
crazy. Yeah. She's something different, right?
I think Daisy's phone went dead.
Yeah, I seen her in the chat and then tried to pop back up on panel and then she was gone again, right?
Yeah.
I don't know where the poor lady went.
I think that phone of hers went dead.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get off here and let you close out for the night if that's what you're gonna do. So
Well, you come back and see us. We'll have to have another spill the tea with PG again. That's gonna be the name
absolutely.
of it.
Oh, I wanted to tell you, somebody hit me up in my my chat and Facebook chat, and I gave them your address and everything. They was making some decorations they're going to be sending to you,
Yes.
and you said it was okay when you was on my live. You said it was okay to give your restaurant address.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's what I did. I gave them the your restaurant address, the information to your restaurant,
That'll be perfect.
to be able to get that done.
That'd be perfect. I think it's gonna be a beautiful event. We're gonna put other children on there too. But they need a Christmas tree, do they not?
Amen. Absolutely.
Summer's gonna be our star, as always.
I heard that little Quentin, they're still out there searching for him. They're still putting in the man hours out there, for baby Quentin. I heard that they're hoping to get something, some kind of answers by the end of this week.
Oh wow.
So I don't know. And then Billy Joe come out and whining. Could everybody just stop? I'm hurting. I'm hurting. Well, I would feel sorry for you, hon,
But
if you wouldn't have fought the babysitter when she had the great ideal of let me keep the kids instead of sending them with
oh,
Leilani, right?
yeah.
And then you were hurting, but you didn't care how much hurt you put on the babysitter when you
Yeah.
accused her of possibly doing something to those children she loves so much, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went over there and attacked at her. And I wanted to remind everyone tomorrow night, they're going to have the 18th, 11/18/2022. They're having little Quentin's, which is today, 11/18. They're going to have his prayer vigil. His prayer vigil is going to be at the babysitter's house. And they have special parking and all kinds of things. I just wanted to get that out there. That so if you're anywhere close to Georgia or in Georgia and want to go over and join them in the prayer vigil, they're more than happy. And really would love to see everybody there. And, if you're not, then, you know, I don't know if she's doing it live, but if she does, you'll be able to tune in on that, right?
Maybe
Oh,
let
the
them.
the babysitter's doing it live. Is that
Yeah.
what you're?
I don't know. I don't know if she's doing it live. I do know she's having a big prayer vigil at her house. I would think
Oh,
she's going to be doing it live.
yeah,
For everyone to be able to, for everyone out here to be able to join in on, and
yeah.
send prayers up for little Quentin.
He's
But
so cute.
yes, he is a beautiful, beautiful little boy, right?
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
Yeah.
um,
he's precious.
how anyone, I'm so tired. I'm so tired of seeing people support these criminals,
Yeah,
predators, the ones,
Yeah.
the ones that are destroying our children. They're
Yep.
supporting the very ones that need to be locked away for life. And it's so
yeah,
wrong. I mean, the victim is this baby. This baby, what did it go
hmm,
through? What did it go through before, it got trashed,
yeah,
before it got threw out like garbage? What did it go through after that? Was it still alive? Was it not? I mean, we don't know. We don't
yeah.
know what
We
this
don't.
child went through, but I'm going to tell you, it was hell, right?
Yeah,
It was cruel. It was cruel, and it was and it went through all of those things. And what I'm saying is, the next time you stomp your toe, the next time a person stomps their toe, don't holler or scream. Don't holler and scream. If you can't feel, because that baby went through a way. Try try thinking about someone taking your toe completely off,
Yeah.
and then intensify that a few times.
And
and
the
and
even
and
more
that's and
sadder
that's
part.
what these children went through,
Mhm.
before they left this earth, and maybe even worse than that. And
What's even sadder?
but what I'm saying is, stomp your toe and don't scream if you want to support the parents, the evil doers that do things like this. Then suck that up and hold it in. and
yeah,
and don't and don't go around showing people, if it's really bad. If it's really bad, don't
hmm,
show people asking for any sympathy at all, because people that can do this to children, they
oh
don't
yeah.
deserve sympathy, right? They don't.
Yeah.
No.
And people that support them, I don't think they deserve any sympathy as well.
Well, Billy
you
Joe's
know
mad at the wrong person. She needs to be mad at her daughter, not social media.
Billy Joe needs to be mad at herself, because she
Absolutely.
Yeah,
knew
That's what I was going
yeah,
to say too. She
she
yeah.
needs to be
knew
mad at herself.
absolutely. if
Good
she
night,
wants
hash
to
brown.
if she wants to
Right,
find the
Hash
real
Brown?
culprit in all of that, she needs to look in the mirror, because the real
I agree.
culprit's looking back at her. She knew that she had custody of them children because her daughter was incapable of taking care of them. And if her daughter's
Yeah.
incapable of taking care of her children, then you're going out of town. You need to find someone that can, if you cannot take them with you, right?
Yes,
Right.
absolutely. I agree.
And it wasn't like she didn't have nobody. It wasn't like, oh, I didn't have anyone else that could do it, that would help me. I had to trust her. No,
Yeah.
Billy Joe, you had a beautiful, beautiful babysitter that
Hmm.
was, that would adore them children,
Yeah.
and had a daughter that adored them babies as well. And
Yeah.
they were willing to take them in any time that you needed them to be
Thank you,
took in.
Yanni.
Yeah.
And
Thank
I
you,
think
Yanni.
Billy Joe was a little jealous of the tight relationship between those children and the babysitter and them,
The
right?
babysitter. Yeah. She
And
could have
then
been.
she says, "Oh, I was about to get a live-in nanny, right? I was about to
She
get a
did.
live-in nanny." Um,
Oh.
Billy Joe, how was you about to get a live-in nanny, hun, when you was still having the babysitter babysit, and she was paid up for a month? You,
Yeah.
how
She
why
should
you
have never
lying
left and
to
went
us?
away and left that baby in her
If
test.
she put her up for a month, why not let her watch the baby
Good
instead
night,
of
Hash
putting her back in
Brown.
Laney?
Did you read that court
Good night,
document?
Hash Brown.
Did you read that court document? That court document, clearly, that court document said that, from what I read on the court document, it sounded to me like she was not only kicking out Leilani and her boyfriend, but their 3 children as well, right?
Oh, really?
The 3 children were mentioned on there.
Oh,
Absolutely,
yeah, that's right. You're right.
it wasn't like she was going to keep them, right?
Yeah.
So,
That's
so
weird. Was she going to
so
give
why the hell is
custody
she?
back?
Why the hell is she telling all of us, to just stop that she's hurting? Bitch, no. The one that's really hurting is Quentin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? After
Yeah.
all he went through, and you're going to, when somebody feels sad for you, how the hell does that supposed to happen, right?
Right. Well,
I
let
don't
me ask
know.
you a question, Prayer Garden. Do you think that Don essayed Summer?
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know because, Donald did have some kind of fetish for not the one that has the cooking channel. He didn't have a fetish for her, but he did have a fetish for, the younger sister. And so, which was his stepsister. It wasn't even his family. So, but he didn't ever touch any of his real sisters. We got to take it when you're when you're when you're doing, when you're analyzing a case like this. What you got to do is you got to say, okay, he was 11, 12 years old, trying to play house with his stepsister. His stepsister, which he was too old and he shouldn't have been doing that at all if he was. But, and I guess, he probably was. I don't know. I
I
wasn't
keep
there.
kicking myself off. Sorry about that.
But the thing is Donald, his normal sisters came out and said he didn't ever touch us or do anything to us, right?
Yeah.
And then his older daughter came out and said he hasn't ever touched us or done nothing to them. And so it sounds to me like no, he don't touch his own. He was a kid also when him
All that
and
happened.
the younger girl, that girl. I don't really know what happened there. I mean, what I'm saying is it's vague what happened there, right? Very vague. It
Yeah.
sounds like, some touching through the clothes or touchy feely through the clothes type thing. But what got me about Donald's stepsisters, to be honest with you, I can't even remember their damn names. Trish. Yeah, Trish. What got me about them is the one with the cooking channel. What is her name?
Hmm.
You don't know either.
I don't.
Well,
don't.
anyway, does anybody in the chat know the sister that's got the cooking channel? Hell, I should know it. I don't.
I
But
forget.
anyhow, I've had a long day. I've had a really long day.
have.
Mary, that's
Mary.
it, Mary. But anyway, he definitely wanted nothing to do with Mary. Absolutely not. Mary came out insinuating like he done something, and then he set her straight, and she shut up after that, right? After he actually said, "I saved you. I didn't want nothing to do with you, and I actually pulled the guys off of you that was trying," and so she shut up after that. Maybe she wanted him to do something. I don't know. But, some women are like that. But anyway, it was Trish that he really liked for some reason. And And did he do anything? You know, I don't know, because they have, they haven't really came out and been absolutely, forthcoming to what, how, where, when, how, why. They haven't done none of that I've seen. So I don't know. I mean, it seems like only Trish was the only one that he ever had a crush or anything on.
Yeah.
Nobody else. I think it was just one of them school kid crushes. But what I was going to say is, if you took note, Mary and Trish, because Donald tried to say Trish made the first move on him. He was riding her on his motorcycle, and she, violated him first. I don't know about this, but I do know, because it's a big red flag that they don't like their dad. They don't want nothing at all to do with their dad, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they call Donald's dad their dad. They want nothing to do with their real dad at all, and they won't come out and tell why, right? Could their real dad had, I'm not saying he did, but could he
Yeah.
have done something to them girls? And
Yeah.
and could Trisha really, after what her dad may have did, really did advance herself? Because kids
Yeah.
do that, right? Kids do that. And I don't know. So I don't know who's telling the truth in this whole thing.
Yeah.
But do I think he did anything to Summer? Anything's plausible, but with what I know, what I know, and I've researched and I've looked into, I don't think so. I would not say that he would, no.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have the characteristics of touching his own.
Yeah.
All the way, from birth all the way up, he didn't ever touch his own blood.
Yeah.
He knew these girls weren't his blood, that they came in and invaded his mother's home. His mother ended up getting sent to, actually that's why she got sent to the loony bin, is so um Mary's mother could slide her foot in there and not have to leave. And then the only way she got out of the loony bin was when Mary's mother wanted, to be the wife instead of the live-in, whatever there. And then the man divorced this Donald's real mom while she was still in the loony place, and that's how then she was able to sign herself out, because all control, once he divorced her, he had no control to keep her there any longer. And she was able to, sign herself out, and from there, as we know, she lived a normal life, even wrote a book and everything else, and really, didn't ever have any more issues or problems from there. So, what I'm saying is, I think indeed his mom was, imprisoned. So Mary and mother and the dad could do exactly what they did.
Yeah.
And a lot of men did that to women a long time
Mhm.
ago, right?
They did.
And
Yeah.
I think Mary's mother's the one that put him up to it, because you heard Mary say that it was her mother in an institution, right? For a
Mm.
while. And I think that her dad did that to Mary's mom, and Mary's mom somehow got out, and Mary's mom decided to do it. She didn't like it, but she decided to do it to another woman, which was Donald, because Mary's mom was the babysitter of those kids.
Yeah.
And then she started messing around with Don's dad, so this was a pretty gross family, if you ask me.
So it
It
does sound
was
like a
pretty
pretty gross
disgusting.
family. It does.
Yeah. And and they ran off Don's sisters. Don's sisters had to practically live and stay with their mom, because they couldn't stay there with their dad, with with being attacked by, you know, by all them, by uh, Jeannie and Mary and their brother and all their family. And so they really couldn't live peacefully in that house with their dad, because their dad wasn't around a lot, and they had to put up with all that shit, right? And so that caused those girls to be with the stepdads and stuff who, you know, who done awful things to them and made their life a living hell. And it was just, all bad came out of ever hiring Mary's mother as a babysitter, right?
Yes.
All bad came out of it.
Yeah.
It tore Donald's family apart.
Well, it sounds like they're all kind of, yeah, they're sketchy, all of them, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I don't know. And, and Donald's mother, she married and divorced like 4 or 5 times. I think she kept getting with people and the wrong people, and she see the light and leave them. She finally landed onto the goat, Mr. Goats, and I heard he was a really good man and good to the kids, good to her children as well. And just wanted to, she stayed with him right up till he passed away, and so her life did get better. She finally found the life that she deserved, right?
It's true. It's very true. It's very true.
So I don't know, but now I do know Donald called his daughter. From what Allie says, he did, and from what Hunter and Allie's daughters, True and the other little girl, from what they were telling me, Donald did call Summer some bad names. He called her horrible names.
Really?
Nothing that you would call a little girl. You would not call your daughter names like that,
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. Is that a red flag? Could be. I mean, I don't think Donald has any respect for women, um, because Mary's mom, he hated her. He felt like she invaded his home, right? And destroyed his family. And then, he felt that his mother was weak and allowed it, right? And I don't think he growed up with much respect for women at all.
I think
And
so too.
So I don't think Donald's one of them people that even know how to, he looks down. He thinks all women are, are bad and nasty, and he thinks women only for one thing anyway or something. I don't know. He really doesn't have a gentleman's mindset for sure, right?
Right. That's right. That's right.
So I don't know. Only, at this point, the only ones that know is, Donald, Summer, Donald, God, and possibly Candace. I think Candace was in that bed every night. I think she'd have some kind of ideal if Donald was doing anything to her daughter, right?
Well, they've asked her before and she cried thinking about it. But that was, I don't get her tears. You know what I mean? Them was not, I don't know if them was real tears.
Well, I know Candace does lie.
Yeah.
She is a liar. And if she truly, I think, I've often thought that Candace is really the one that did something to Summer, and I'll tell you why. Because she wanted everyone to believe that it's anybody and everybody but her. I mean, she's even willing to throw Donald under the bus, right? That he might have came back up there and took their daughter and all this shit. She was ready to put it all on him, right?
You think they're together right now?
Oh yes, absolutely they are. They've been seen upon the hill. Her and Grandis was up there back in Tennessee and up on the hill. And I showed pictures last night of Grandis actually in the car. You could tell it's Grandis, glasses and all.
Really?
Yeah. And so I think Grandis met her in Georgia and they came back after the 25th, after, the satellite thing came out, and the people went up there and found that, that deceased body in the area where the car went from their driveway on the 15th of June on 2021. And they seen 4 people get out and 3 people get back in, and there was a body found.
Oh, wow.
And to my understandings, it was at the water hole is where they found this body.
The one that Summer was at?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, wow.
So, that's word right now. That's what we're hearing right now.
Oh, wow.
And and a lot of people's like, oh, that ain't a legit. Yes, that is a very legit company that, that got all of those satellite records. They put all of their money into doing it, and it's expensive. It's expensive to get all of that and do what they was doing. And and what they did is they found out what time she's supposed to went missing. They ordered all of those second by second photo shots. They ran through them, and what they seen was a car coming out of there, and it went to a certain location. And on the film, they could see, the image of 4 people getting out, 3 people hopping back in. They went to that location, the 25th of this year, October, and found a deceased person there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and some articles of clothing. And then that's when Candace and Grandis went hauling ass. Grandis went down to Georgia, flew down there, got Candace as they came back over to Tennessee, and started wiping something out of that house up there, right? And then Donald got out and right after that and joined them up there burning a shit ton of stuff. I heard it was like big bonfires going up there. So I don't know. I think that law enforcement should have, went up there and seen what the hell was going on, though, right?
Yeah.
But it don't seem like nobody tried to bother them while they was getting it all done. So I don't know. I think law enforcement in Tennessee, I think that Ronnie Lawson doesn't really want to push to solve any crimes right now because, he's going to get a pushback, right? He's going to get a pushback with his son. 20 years down to 1, a few days and he's out, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, how are you going to prosecute anybody else? That's the way Don and Candace is looking at it. How are you going to try to prosecute us when, when you're just as shady as anybody else, right?
That's exactly right. Yeah. That's exactly right.
I think that's, the way it's right now going down there.
Yeah.
And because I thought to myself, I know Ronnie Lawson would not protect Don Wells. He's no relation to him. He couldn't give a flying fuck about the Wells, right?
Yeah.
He'd have no problem prosecuting the living hell up out of them.
Yeah.
Trust me. And you have to think, who would he have a problem with? And from my research, it would be the Bernards, because I was able to link the Bernards right back to, marriage in the Lawson family.
Yeah.
So that's who, and like Ronnie said, not drug dealers, a drug dealer, and he knew who it was, Andy. Yeah. And even though he knew who it was, he hasn't ever once arrested the guy for it, right?
Yeah.
He hasn't ever once, he's doing it, but you haven't ever once busted his ass for it. That's shady shit to me.
That's way shady shit. But he's probably selling it for them, so.
Possibility. Yeah. Possibility they're getting a kick.
It might be real.
Right. I don't know what's going down there, but whatever it is, it's not good. It's absolutely disgusting. You know, and when I talked with law enforcement about Jody Sue, they told me that, basically she can tell you everything that happened to Summer. And then when law enforcement shows up at her door, all she has to tell them is, I said, well, it ain't no law against lying. Slam her door, right?
Yeah.
That's it. And they can't do nothing. So, that ain't how law enforcement is where, where I'm from. If you tell somebody's doing the shady shit that Jody Sue's been saying about Andy and stuff, your ass would be picked up, you would be hauled in, and you would be questioned, for a long time. Hope you got a damn good attorney, right?
Yeah.
You better have a damn good attorney.
Yeah.
Because they ain't gonna. Jody Sue's ass would have been took in, and Andy, and they would have been, thoroughly questioned. But I think law enforcement, is, here's my thing. TBI didn't know that Andy and Jody Sue lived somewhere else, on that gated land before coming to 125 Ben Hill Road, or is it 125? I think it is. But before moving on to Ben Hill Road, they didn't know that they had lived in that other secluded area that they owned over there. They didn't even know they owned it. But we know Ronnie Lawson knew, right? I mean, this motherfucker has been there forever. He knows everything. But he didn't, he didn't tell it. He didn't go search it, right? Somebody had to turn it into TBI, and then TBI went searching it. But it's too late. Damn, that was like a over a year later, right? Because they just searched it not too long ago. So
Yeah, it did.
But the point being is that should have been done early on, right?
That's true.
And then Jody Sue tried to say that, a creator was up there, a creator she's supposed to meet up with, which was Ziggy. And she said that creator was up there running around and could have saved Summer, but she didn't. What did she mean by that statement?
It's crazy.
Are they hiding kids somewhere to do horrible things with?
It's possible.
I don't know. I mean, could Summer have still been alive at the time Ziggy was up there being tortured like that? I don't know. But she did make that accusation. And I just don't think she should be allowed to get away with making them kind of horrible fucking statements, right? And I don't think people should be, supporting her for making those kind of ugly statements.
I agree.
At all. I don't.
Yeah.
It's sick.
Yeah. It sure enough is.
Yeah, but anyway, that's what's happening in that field. I mean, Jody Sue's been doing a lot of shit. I'll be bringing a bunch of crap out on her tomorrow, and a few other people.
Yes.
I'm just tired. I'm tired of, these people wanting to support. These people wanting to support,
bad people.
Evilness.
Evilness.
It's like they want to support evilness. These evil fuckers that absolutely, positively,
Mm-hmm.
are the reason these children are destroyed or got destroyed.
Yeah.
And it's like, feel sorry for them. Oh, feel sorry for them. No, I don't. I absolutely don't. What I feel sorry for is these little children being wiped off the face of our earth, at the hands of evil bastards like that.
Evil, yeah.
I mean, do you understand if they could destroy a child, they could destroy anyone?
Yeah. Yeah.
They could destroy anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, do you really want them running around?
Yeah.
Possibly getting with your family at some point?
Yeah.
And just, I mean, humans like that, do not discriminate where they go and who they destroy. They
They
destroy,
really don't.
whoever and wherever they can get, and that could be your own family. I
I
mean,
know.
they're like
Yeah.
roaches. They could crawl all over the world. You don't know
Mhm.
where they're going to end up, what state, what area, and you could be the next victim to all of this. But you
Mhm.
want to support them. It don't make any sense to me.
It don't make no sense to me either.
You know,
I don't
it
me
really
either.
don't. I mean, I remember a time in history when, you know, we the people joined together for one another. When we the people really cared and loved one another, we cared and loved all the children in the world, and we wouldn't have stood for this shit.
Not at
And if
all.
and evil bastards like the law would have did something with them, and fear that the people would have done it. Be the people would do it if they didn't,
Yes.
right? And that
Yes.
and that is true history when people really gave a damn. When they really gave a damn about, this country, about one another. And I don't know where all that's went, but it's gone.
It's
It's
gone.
absolutely gone.
It's gone.
And I mean, mm, I sometimes I question myself, but is this out here? Is this just entertainment?
Yeah.
Is this just entertainment? Is it true caring or is it entertainment? You know, it
Yeah.
makes me wonder
I
because
agree.
my
I agree.
chat, I get a lot of people in my chat attacking me. I mean, I know they're trolls. They're not the people that really love summer. I
Mhm.
mean, I know that God put together, you know, my my YouTube. I know he put it together. The
Yeah.
people, my YouTube and all the people that's been with me from day one. I know God stuck all of us together. I know he did,
Yeah.
for summer. I know that. And for, obviously other missing children because we're getting into that as well. You
Yeah.
know, I don't go nowhere God don't lead me, but
Mhm.
you know, it upsets me because I have, so many people, they call them trolls, you
Yeah.
know, that's the name they give them. But there's so many people come in and they will literally attack me when I'm attacking people for the victim, when I'm for the victim. And and my chat is for the victim, Summer, Quentin, Kylie. We are 100% for victims, not the nasty evil ass predators that
Yeah.
absolutely destroy these children.
Yeah.
We don't want nothing to do with them, but I'll have these people come in and literally attack me, attack my chat, and I'm like, what the hell? You know, it has to be entertainment for these people because if it wasn't and they really cared, they would be in there supporting these victims as well, right?
Oh yeah.
Not attacking all of us that do.
Yeah.
And it just, shows how evil the world is and how evil it has become. And it's, it's horrible. It's horrible. I mean, I don't know how
Yeah.
anybody can lay down and sleep at night, not knowing if little Quentin was alive or not, if he was cold, if he was hungry, you know,
Yeah.
if how much pain, suffering he had to go through before, the Lord did take him when he shouldn't have had to go through anything. He was a 100% healthy, beautiful,
The thing is,
almost
he was in
newborn baby
the
boy,
care of
right?
the people that he's supposed to have loved him the most. He was in
Yeah,
their care.
yes. And look at little Summer. I mean, she's full of life, full of life.
Yeah.
Somebody put that light out, right? Somebody put that light out of this world,
They did. They did. PG.
you
Her
know?
little swinging and so happy on her little swing and playing and
Mm-hmm.
dancing in the rain and to asking her mommy what the was it lightning? Did you watch that
Right.
little video?
Yeah, I
That
did.
one gets me.
I did.
The little 5-year-old so full of wonder.
And they look for you to guide them. They look, you're the guiding. The parents are the guiding star through this light for their children, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
You're supposed to burn way brighter than your children. You're supposed to
Yes.
burn way brighter, to lead them through everything and always keep them safe. But people
Yep.
don't, they don't.
Mhm.
People don't know what they got, until they lose it, right?
You're right. You're right.
Or one day till they need it,
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people lay in a hospital and they say, I wish I had some children here. I wish, sick at home.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had, kids. I wish now I would have had children because they didn't have children. They wanted careers, they wanted homes, they wanted all these things, and they, all these other things, and forgot about a family because why? They were all perfect and healthy and happy and able to do all these things. But then one day they figured out that all that shit wasn't important. What was really important they don't have, and that was a family to come in, help them in a in their greatest time of need, right? So
True.
and I think that's the way the wells are going to, I think that's the way the wells are going to end up being as well. They're going to realize one day, you know, what they lost, what they really lost. Right now, I don't think they give a damn. I really don't because, they're still laughing, sniggering,
They're still
healthy.
full of themselves.
They're still full of the devil, is what they're full of.
Right. The devil.
But let me tell you something.
Mm.
When your old ass is no more used to the devil, he'll flee you.
Yeah.
He'll flee you. And he'll let the Grim Reaper step in and take its course. That's what happened.
It's scary to think about. Yeah.
It is what it is. Then I bet their ass would have wished they'd have had a family. They would have wished that they'd have treated those family with the utmost respect.
Yes.
And I'm sure that they will, at that time, I'm sure that they will wish to God that, they'd have walked with God and Jesus Christ instead of hanging out with the devil, right?
Yeah.
Better to be on God's dance floor than the devil's playground.
Right. Right.
So, that's all on them. That's all on them. It really don't. It has nothing to do with me. And and like when I pray for Summer and Quentin and Kylie and all these other children missing, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. I let God know that I understand fully that vengeance is His, saith the Lord. I'm
Yeah.
not seeking vengeance upon these people. I
No.
don't seek vengeance upon them.
Yeah.
What I seek is these missing children, to be found.
Yeah.
All I ask God for is to let us find them, bring them home, and put them to rest.
Absolutely.
Put them to rest. And everyone else out here worrying to rest as well. My mind can use a lot of rest, as well from Summer being gone as long as she has,
Yeah.
I need peace, right?
Yeah.
Summer needs peace. I need peace. All the people that love her need peace. Her brothers need peace. That's what I pray for.
Yeah. Me
I
too.
pray for our peace, and the only way we're going to get that is if God lets us find her, bring her home, put her to rest. I don't even care about, I don't care about no justice. Justice will be served. Trust me.
Yeah.
And the way I feel, God can do a lot better with the wells than we could ever do on earth.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When God says, vengeance, God will seek vengeance.
He will. Oh, yes. He'll take care of
Absolutely.
them. And he can whoop them more than we can.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. I put these people into God's hands and let Him whip their ass. I don't need to.
Yep. Yep.
I don't
agree.
need to. But it's sad. It's sad that I do believe that if anyone was to ask me, I'd 100% say that Candace is the main culprit in what happened to Summer.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
like Leilani's the main culprit that happened to Quentin. And, and that's it is just what it is.
Yep.
Regardless of what happened to Summer, Candace was there. She lied.
Yep.
And I know she knows exactly what happened to her daughter. Now, is she letting Jody Sue and Jody Sue's son and Andy and them take a bad rap for what she did? Is she that type of bitch?
I think she is.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But are they evil people too? Yes, they
Yeah.
are. Yes, they are. So, I don't know. Jody
Yeah.
Sue said right out of her own mouth that they took drugs. Andy sold drugs, and it wasn't marijuana. It was drugs to sedate them children, other little girls, not just Summer. She said not just Summer, other little girls too,
Oh
so
my
that people
goodness.
could do ugly things to them.
Oh my goodness.
And she said that when she was pissed off because his new girlfriend was kissing up on him, and Lean on Me was over there, and the girlfriend kissed up on him because I think the girlfriend was jealous of Lean on Me because Lean on Me was up on the panel, and so Jody Sue had like a double threat there, right? A double threat pissed her off, and you know how scorned women are.
Yeah.
And man, she done bolted that out. I think before she even knew,
Really?
she was at that I don't give a damn point, right?
Yeah.
And just told it. Just
Oh
put it out
wow.
there.
Yeah.
So, do I believe it? Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do. And that's very possible what
Yeah.
happened this summer, Candace allowed someone to have time with her that ended her, right? They couldn't control themselves. Something went wrong. And, kind of like the JonBenet Ramsey case, right?
Yep.
So that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I mean, they try to say that someone broke into the Ramsey's house and did that to their daughter. It's possible. It is very possible
There's
because you
been
had
word on the street that there's word on the street with that that she was part of that child sex slave Hollywood elite crap.
I heard that too.
I don't know.
I heard that too.
But
And what got me was that friend of John's, which they wasn't friends no more, right? The guy that said went in the basement said he couldn't find her, that he didn't find her the first time.
Yeah.
Him and John had an out there, right? That was kind of weird as well.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
That because this guy's his friend forever, and then all of a sudden, something goes wrong there. I don't know. But you had the Santa Claus that was a real freaking weirdo. He was a college professor, and college professors love to write, right? And he had taken a whole tour. From what I heard, JonBenet had took this man completely through their home. I mean, clean up to all the way up to the mother's and dad's bedroom. He went on a grand tour throughout the house, all the way up to because he took note of Patsy's Bible being open on the nightstand, and he remembered exactly what passage that she had in her Bible as well.
Yeah.
Right? So, and he supposedly told, because JonBenet told one of her friends that Santa said he was going to pay her a secret visit.
Oh.
And so it's very possible that, And then a man said that he went there with that Santa guy, and he ended up dead, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know, but Santa Claus ended up dead as well, right? So if he did do anything, then vengeance is mine, saith the Lord.
Yep, the Lord will get him no matter what, won't he?
Exactly. And Don Wells, no spring chicken, right? He just turned what, like damn near 60. So,
Yep.
damn near 60. That old dude, he can meet his maker anytime, the way he drinks and does drugs and,
Yeah.
acts out and everything. He can
Yep.
meet his maker. We ain't promised tomorrow. We ain't promised
We are
another second,
not.
to be honest.
Right.
So, if I
Yeah.
was Don Wells, I think that, I would be getting my life right with God. I'd
Yeah.
definitely be learning how to tell the truth. And if nothing else, I would show God that for his son's sake, or if he does know what happened to his daughter, for his son's sake, he should tell. He should tell.
Yeah.
I hope he does. I can't make him do it. But, I hope he does do it.
Yeah. Me too.
He's already been in my chat under a different name, trying to take up for Candace because, I was giving Candace some hell.
Yeah.
And he was in the chat taking up for her. And then here comes her, in under a alias as well. And so, they are back. They are watching, you know what I'm saying? And
They are.
And I think Candace is back to her 5 o'clock getting drunk, and he's probably, smoking his cigarettes and getting drunk as well. And they don't plan on ever getting her voice back. They're probably sitting up there saying, hey, they got a better life where they're at. Let's just let somebody else take care of them, They'll be back when they're grown. And they just, just doing their thing,
Yep.
Because Candace told me she will not any way, form, or how leave Donald to get her sons back. Because I told her, I said, Candace, go sign up on, on every program you can. Your state always has programs for mothers and kids, and with all you're going through, right now. I told her, I said, even supporters would help you. Supporters out here would help you, get a home, rent a place, get the hell away from Donald, straighten your life up, get your boys back, get your children with you. Leave his ass on that hill. She said, no, sissy. No. Absolutely not.
That's just something she's gonna she's ignorant. She's ignorant.
No, she's addicted. She's she's got a super bad alcoholism problem, and she's an alcoholic.
It's very true. Yeah.
Addicted to that damn substance, and because she would have left. She'd be living in Benny's garage right now if he'd have had her, right?
She would have.
She would have. Absolutely. She doesn't care about her kids. She don't. She just wants some man, right? She just wants some man.
Yeah.
That's all she wants. And that's just fucking weird to me.
Yeah. That is definitely weird. Well, PG, I think I'm ready to go to bed. True,
all right, girl.
I'm beat to my shoelaces. But we have had so much fun tonight. I've had a blast with you girls. I really have. But you gotta come back and we'll have to do a spill the tea with PG one night.
Absolutely. You know what I really loved tonight the most?
What's
is
that?
When Wisconsin Mama was trying to make somebody feel like she was being that person, the person everybody wants to listen to, right? It's going to be okay. It's not. Oh, it's nothing. And then Miss Daisy, Miss Daisy put a bomb on that one, didn't she?
I know. Miss Daisy's like, we just can't fart it out. Every time you would giggle, I'd giggle too. Because I couldn't help it. I was giggling because you was giggling. I couldn't barely control it.
I tell you what, girl, that shit cracked me up. I couldn't help it. Every time I think about it, I was thinking, oh Lord, I'm gonna be in trouble for this one.
Exactly.
I
It's
love
been
you, girl.
awesome night though tonight. It's awesome.
Yeah, it was. I love you, and I'll talk with you later. I gotta get off of here too.
Yes. You brought a
All right.
lot of good news, good stuff to the table tonight. Thanks for coming over, and we'll have another spill the tea with PG again one night.
Yeah, and don't forget tomorrow's Quentin's Vigil, please.
Vigil,
Please.
yes.
Absolutely. So
Yes.
please be praying for this little feller. Be
Yes,
praying for him.
definitely.
In the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
All right. I'll talk with you later, Daisy. Good night.
Love you,
And
PG.
I appreciate you having me up, girl.
No problem. Anytime. All right, guys, I'm going to head out of here too. And it's been nice, everybody. And love y'all. And going to head out and get some rest. Thanks, everybody, for coming and all the super chat stuff and all that good stuff. Thank you all. I love y'all. Y'all have a good night. Good night, lovely lyrics, Yanni, Fishing with Bryant. Good night, guys. Y'all have an awesome day. Good night, Brumbo Jamboree. Love y'all.